Hello everyone, welcome. We are live, we are ready to go. Just getting everything set up. We should be on track in a matter of moments. Right, chaps. Welcome. Hope everyone is doing okay. We'll be joined shortly, as always, by the one and only Wsbk. I've just been informed the Nerbs are absent. Which is a fascinating discovery. So everything looks okay there. How's everybody doing? Welcome. Hope you're all good. Right. So it's been over a week since I streamed. I didn't stream Friday just gone. Was busy, unfortunately. Good to see though a lot of people are looking for the stream, so it's clear to see people who like it, which is as a content creator, you're always a bit in the dark whether your content is sought after, and when people come asking you for it, well, that's pretty much the highest compliment you can get when people come looking for your content. So pretty happy that people were looking for the stream on Friday. I probably will be streaming next Friday. Can't guarantee it yet, but we'll see how the week goes. And from this week on, I think we have 3 races left in the championship. This is round 6. I think it's a 9-round championship. Might be another one added on. I think Magny-Core might be added. But for now, we're going to be racing every weekend. So this Sunday and the next 3 Sundays, potentially, we could be getting down to business at this time of a Sunday evening. So just coming up to 6:45 here in the lovely Green Ireland. So once we get in, we get some laps in. I turn down the Spotify touch. It's quite loud for me. I'll just try and balance it when I get in, get at the audio already. But yeah, I'm looking forward to this. I've had a bit of time off GP bikes, I must say, since and we're in since the last league race. Just haven't had as much time as I needed. Also, when you're doing league racing and stuff, that it's nice when you can get a bit of a break. I've been playing a lot more Far Cry 6 actually is what I'm playing. We are welcomed by the biker. He has finally joined. I might have had him on mute, but that was not my fault.
Yeah, you were muted and deafened. So.
Yeah, I was deafened because I didn't want you to join when I had like the stream starting screen up and they could hear you but not me, so I was like, it'd be a bit awkward.
Okay, fair enough. I didn't know if you'd started yet when I saw it like that, and then I just used the toilet and that anyway before.
That's why I just pinged you, because I knew it'd just be easier to do that. So yeah, welcome. How did you find out the Nurbles are missing? Was it in-game chat?
In-game chat, Tavea told me, because I was like, not sure why I'm still called Ponton. I'm definitely top rack, and he said it was to do with the whitelist. And then he said, tell Dill it's his lucky day the nerves are absent. So
Ooh,
and it seems like a BMW circuit. So
I wouldn't say it's my lucky day when there's this Rip Frisky guy. Never heard of him. Garang again as yours is hard.
I think he means probably more championship wise.
Oh, that's true actually.
Because you're not that far off the Maya, you're only a few points off. So if you've scored solidly over these few races, like the 2 races tonight, you should be up there with them. So
that is actually a sensational point.
Yeah,
Evening, Casper.
People I've never heard of in here.
Yeah, taking points off me.
Yeah, probably. Well, they'll probably end up on the deck at some point.
Let's hope. Let's hope and pray.
Right. But hopefully they don't take you with.
Oh. Evening, Casper. Hope you're doing all right, man. Welcome to the stream. Just getting set up. Just checking the championship standings now. As you planted a seed. I want to see where the results are.
I don't know where I am as well, actually.
Let me turn down the old audio. Dill Biker 1-2 when we leave Most? Maybe?
I don't think it's possible. I think in theory it is, but...
Alright, well, I need to take 23 points to take the lead going into the last few rounds for you. Realistically, you need to beat Netto and Superman. And realistically, unless you have an absolute mare of a weekend, you're going to be ahead of Nerb 2. And you'll probably really close in on Nerb Iverahane. Right, I'm going to get some laps in. Right, that's an interesting one. Right. There's still a ridiculous amount of people in here that are quick.
Yeah.
I am interested though, really interested to see what track conditions are like, because I jumped on a while ago. I don't know if you were in any of the GRC servers a while ago. I jumped on, did 5 laps, and 29.6 was my 5th lap. Again,
yeah, I didn't bother joining it when I saw how quick the lap times were. I thought it'd just be getting your hopes up, as we've done many times before.
I just jump in because I always find it's good to get some laps in. I wasn't really hunting the laps, but it was just oh my god. That's a long message, Ponson.
Yeah, I actually had the message limit. I had to retype it.
Second.
Yes, I am Ponson running top rack everything.
The funny thing is though, you should actually. It's a shame you can't leave and come back in your own Ponson. One, the full singing and dancing one.
Yeah, may as well at this point.
And he says dry tack because I'm thinking right. I have not had a good wet race on this bike before, so I'm quite glad that we're in the dry today. All my results come in the dry.
All of my results come in the rain, so I'd like to have a good.
Well, you're quick around here, and you were.
I need a good result in the what do you call it, the wet, the dry. Sorry, I've only ever done the wet really. So.
As always, though, it's going to be, regardless of if the Nerbs are here, if so many. I believe the top 2 are Indonesian. I believe Azri is Indonesian. And they're going to be quick. Oh, I've gone deep into the last corner. It's quite a flowing track though, but it's very particular. You can get the line slightly wrong and end up on your ear, which is annoying. Some weird camber as well, which can catch you if you really try and take the piss with the corner speed and the lean angle. This corner here, very tricky, can easily lead to a crash. So watch that for the race.
Is that the fast right-hander?
Fast right before you go back up
the
the
uphill one. Yeah. That's pretty much the only sketchy corner I find, actually, really.
Yeah.
Like the others, there's danger to them, but it's like the only one where sometimes the front can just fold and catch you off guard.
I have to change the direction crash, so when you change direction, it kind of pings.
Yeah. Well, you can get that at any corner, to be honest.
Yeah, that's probably a good...
That's part of the mod, isn't it? So
yeah.
There's always a risk of that. Obviously, being smoother on the direction changes mitigates it, but...
To be honest, I only feel like I've only had it once or twice since when you're kind of just like, yeah, I'm going to just take the piss here a bit.
You're just trying to flick it ever slightly faster.
Yeah.
Trust us, guys, it doesn't work. We've learnt the hard way.
My opening lap has been a 33.2, so God love us.
It's pretty good out the gate. Let's hope maybe there's a little bit more pace on the table than that.
Yeah.
Right, I'm finally venturing out.
Oh, grass.
Basically, I was messing about with stuff and just thought that I hadn't figured it out quick enough. It wasn't worth it for a joke. So.
Oh, that's a weird crash. I've never had that happen before. Put onto the corner, touched the throttle, the back end just came around. Very weird.
Oh yeah, I have had that.
I've not had it in that corner, but I've had it in the
Oh yeah, I've had it at the last one actually, not the penultimate. Although I might have had it at the penultimate. I've probably had it at some point. I mean, if anyone's going to have a crash from opening the throttle, it's me.
Possibly, yeah.
No, I've had pretty much every crash you probably can have when it comes to opening the throttle. Don't call me Whiskey for nothing.
Whiskey River, take my heart.
First I'm actually using the top rack skin.
Yeah, I always feel like that when I get into the race, like race stage, when you kind of get your skin ready before, just so you don't screw it up, come to the league. So you're like, oh, this is what I actually look like. Because obviously I was using my own skin there for the last couple of days.
Using random skins on this bike. That's been testing with it. Probably most... Oh, X1's in here tonight.
Yeah, I saw that giant there a while ago.
Probably most famously my Ponson skin, the one that I use for this bike.
Yeah.
But hey, who knows, we might get Top Rat versus Ray tonight.
Christ, don't say that, I'm not ready for that.
For the best chance of it happening.
To be fair,
so far.
Well, if you were there for Donington, we probably would have been close, but Donington was such a shit show, I don't know, actually, to be honest.
Yeah, but I just mean it's the first time anyone competent's been on the Top Rat bike.
Well, yeah, that is true. You calling yourself competent? Because I'm definitely not competent. You've seen what I just did in turn 1.
I've looked at the points tables and looked at the manufacturer Yamaha. Soon I don't have to say a lot else.
Yeah. Is there a manufacturer's table?
No, but the actual riders
so
I looked at the Yamaha riders.
BMW, Kawasaki, BMW, Honda, Ducati,
I believe
Yamaha
has been doing a teams championship behind the scenes.
Behind the Iron Curtain.
But we've not seen it. You can work it out easily enough, obviously, but
yeah.
Well, actually, it would be slightly more difficult with different people being in different seats in different races, but you'd actually have to go through and add them all up again, rather than just adding championship points together. I've just done a 31.7 out the gate.
I've done a 31.1 and it didn't feel slow. So I'm wondering where the lap time is.
Me and Boyle are very close, that's your 10th in it. He's going to be wanting revenge now. I've stole his bike. It actually makes me wonder whether he's still on that bike. I don't really know.
You coming into the Tide hairpin?
Yeah.
Ah, behind you. I can hear the man. I can kind of vaguely see the maybe a top rack looking kind of skin.
Top rack.
Top rack in Johnny.
Jonathan. I'm not expect Jonathan. But hey, if we do get Top Rack versus Ray, it's going to be opposite to real life. It's going to be Ray outbreaking Top Rack.
Yeah, exactly. And Top Rack riding away from Johnny with power. Or with rear grip, I should say, not power.
Yeah.
Well, it's probably more skill than rear grip because I know the Garang.
Yamaha has pretty good rear grip.
Yeah. Where's Bob from, do you know? Because he's pinging about on my screen.
He's British, isn't he?
Is he?
Yeah, because didn't we have this discussion the other day?
Oh, you remember having a chat about him? But,
I think Max said he was from Leicester, didn't he?
Oh, you are completely correct. Okay. Oh my god, that front lock so quick.
So I need to beat him. Oh god, I brake way too late.
What's up, dude? Is there a list of overview of available GP Bikes leagues? Not really, unfortunately. It's just everyone that creates a league kind of creates a Discord for it, and that's kind of the way it's run. It's not like the car scene where like you can literally go onto a website and it's like, oh, beginner friendly or like expert or intermediate. You kind of just enter leagues to get better.
Yeah,
it's a bit of a shame.
Community, is it, where you get that kind of thing?
Pretty much, yeah. It is usually down to the community. So unfortunately, we don't have that many people on the bikes. So you end up with this kind of smaller community. So you get these just Discord servers.
This one's quite good because it's got a lot of different leagues in it. Like, yeah,
there's a couple of leagues in this one Discord, so you do get a varied league.
And it's like there's one that's like a road racing league at the minute. And this one that we're doing. Yeah. There's been some like mini GP ones before, so there's quite a range of bikes and tracks. So even if you don't feel like doing World Superbikes, there is other options. Although there's usually only 2 going on at a time, so yeah. I think it is just this and the road racing, which I don't think has actually started yet. But
I believe that is starting after.
After this one's finished, isn't it?
Yeah, I do believe so.
Okay, fair enough. If you're Indonesian as well, there's always GP Bikes Indonesia. Well, I mean, you don't have to be Indonesian.
Yeah, but it just suits their time.
For time zone wise. But again, I haven't ever been in there, but I know they do have a World Superbike League going on right now. They're actually doing all of the rounds, you see. So.
Yeah.
I think we're about even with them now in terms of which rounds we're doing at the same time.
I think we're on round 6 as well.
And they started a lot before us.
Yeah, I think they're actually doing it more like giving more breaks and stuff because they seem to be. It's not as common.
Yeah. I remember they did Donington like the same weekend we did Donington. I seem to remember like screenshots of like Melandri and stuff. Like in that league. I think he's done a Pata in that league, Pata Yamaha. If I'm not mistaken. Oh no, never mind. Thought I was going to go onto the grass and go down, but I didn't go on the grass, so got away with it. But I blew the last corner again. Hate that corner.
I'm kind of hoping this track rubs into it because I do not have much feel for the rear at the moment. Right on cue, Kawasaki starts pumping out the last corner. Thank you.
You're never going to have grip on a Kawasaki, come on.
I know, but...
Don't make such jokes.
Yeah. Fast Yamaha, get out. I don't know what's stopping this bike at the moment, but it's not me, because the thing's just running on everywhere. I crashed again. Hey, Superman, thanks man, good luck to you too. Good to see you both on factory bikes. Yeah, it's nice that we finally... made up for mistakes of not trying hard enough in the preseason tests.
To be fair, I probably couldn't have gone much quicker in preseason, but I'm not very good at Victoria.
If you knew you had to, you might have been able to. I think you were just content with like, yeah, I'll be in Group A, which is where I should be. having already won a race is proven correct anyway. But yeah, Superman looking pretty ridiculous. So Garang down to 29.1. Boyle, that's not the bike.
That's not the bike.
That might answer your question from 6 minutes ago.
I just had a feeling that he probably wouldn't have got the message and would also be on it. It's fine. We'll battle it out. Who can be the best top rack?
Yeah. So we're potentially getting top rack versus Johnny. Now we're going to get top rack versus top rack. Love it. You love to see it.
Yeah, and the loser has to ride the BMW next year.
Yeah.
That's a strange move, that.
He said it again. Boyle on bike. Boyle not responding. Boyle.exe has stopped responding.
It's alright, Boyle.
Unless he's... Is he definitely riding his top rack, or do you reckon he's riding as like... it's like not Ponson, he's riding as like someone else. Like
well, I imagine he's top rack because he's just told him he's got the Jill Sport, but yeah, maybe he is on like Girl Wsbk or something. He'll probably like really confused because if he hasn't been paying attention, you won't know he's been demoted.
Yeah. You'd hope that he was informed.
You hope he got an actual message, but you never know sometimes.
Yeah. The world of GB bikes is not always as it seems.
It's not always as straightforward as you'd expect.
Yeah. The rules of the normal world don't apply in GB bikes land.
Yeah.
Courtesy is not given much around this way.
Yeah. Rules are you can't actually kill people in this game, so it's fine if you do some absolutely ridiculous move that would murder someone in real life. It's fine because
hospitals don't exist in GP land.
Exactly. Neither do race bans.
Well, Javi Q's been banned from the Group E League.
Has he?
Yeah. I don't know about future events, but he has been banned outright from that league.
It's about time, but bless him.
Yeah.
Remember Wsbk? To be fair, he was pretty good at this track. He was running up there in races.
Yeah, actually, I remember a race too when I joined and you were watching him, cheering on good old Javi Q.
Barpass absolutely just blasted me on that BM. And he's also lagging for me. His name is White though, so
yeah, I saw that too.
Thing is not too bad, but his bike is still hopping around. I'll tell you what, I'll take a bit of a tow. Say a bit of a tow. I've almost ran him up the back because I made a mistake. So
top rack
probably that tow gone. Top rack always too late, you know. Brick so late.
Jade. Oh, I fucking jaded that up in here. Oh,
I was on a massive PC freeze. That was lucky that I didn't go down.
Antoine, I was mad busy. I was working late Friday and I was working early Saturday morning, so my Friday night was busy. So unfortunately, couldn't stream.
Oh, damn it.
Probably will be streaming from now on every Friday. Because again, like I was said earlier in the podcast, a lot of people seem to want the Friday stream. In the podcast, jeez, in this stream, sorry, Jesus. That's why Reese here, just to correct me when I say something stupid. Also, shout out to Endrock for his perfect 90-second lap. I love the look of that. 1 minute 30.000. Ooh, that gets me going.
That should be like an extra 5 points in the championship.
Yeah, exactly. If you can play with the numbers, right, you get extra numbers.
Yeah.
So yeah, basically, was just too busy, I'm afraid, and. Yeah, that was about the size of it. So next Friday we should be back live. Nice Friday night chill out stream. I do enjoy them, to be fair. What is the Discord server again to find the leagues? It is called GB Bikes Tournaments, I believe. What I will do is I will be nice and I will send a link in the chat. No, not leave server. Invite people.
So you don't do that again.
Whoa! Not for a third time. I think I've left already twice, so.
I think so. Now you've got 2 accounts in there. So.
Whoa. So yeah, if you look in chat there now, you should see a link to that server. So that is the one we were referring to a while ago, so you should actually be able to jump in there now.
Yeah.
And
of course, actually, we kind of neglected to say that there is 2 tiers to the Superbike League. So there's actually, if you are a bit more of a beginner, even though I think those guys are pretty rapid as well, but they are slightly slower.
Probably towards the back of the field you'll get newer players, but like the front guys in Group B are like...
front guys are like the mid guys in this.
Yeah. They're very... It was very track specific, I suppose, that like certain people didn't make it in, because you'd reckon some of the back markers in this league probably would do better to be in Group B, and some of the Group B front runners would probably do better to be in this. But it's just how it kind of landed on the day.
I think as well, a lot of it's like they might not be as fast ultimately, but they would probably beat some of these guys just by staying on the bike.
Yeah. No problem, man. Absolutely no problem at all. I'm worried about my pace race. 30.8 is all I've done so far. I'm 1.7 off.
I see X1, he is letting me through. Oh, he's on an MIE Honda. Lucky boy.
Yeah. Lucky boy, I was right. I'd love to be on that seat.
Just waved him, he's waving back at me.
Spicy's here actually, because he seemed to kind of give up on the league. I know for a fact he does not like these bikes, so I wouldn't be surprised to see him probably leave this, even leaving the race, but anyway, I'm not surprised.
Wow, that's usually how it goes.
Yeah.
Not sure why he'd let me through to just immediately re-overtake me, it was kind of a bit pointless.
Yeah.
Just wanted the slipstream on the straight line. I have re-overtaken him now because he just clipped the grass, but... Fair, 30.8 is not too bad. You've done that many laps.
I know, but I feel like I have more than that and I should be getting down to it quicker. I do feel like I have a less grip than I should have as well. Again, probably coming from the Michelin fucking qualifying tyre days over to here is not going to be any good for me.
Yeah. No, that's another reason why I kind of avoided it.
Yeah. But usually the D-servers feel amazing. So...
Yeah, because these aren't the set up by GRC anymore, I don't think.
Yeah.
Because it's Mark.
I believe it's Mark, isn't it? Yeah.
I don't know whether he's bought server space or hosts it from home, but his internet's pretty good if he hosts it from home, must say.
Mark is a tank.
Yeah, to be fair, Mark is the MVP. Right?
Yeah. To be fair, more people know Tevez for running this league, but it's fucking Mark that usually get all the credit.
Yeah.
No doubt that Tevez does work.
Tevez is more of the upfront people guy.
Yeah, exactly.
He does more of the talking, but Mark is also, you know, he also explains his decisions and stuff and puts things in the chat, but Mark does so much stuff, like he does all the track limits, he makes the championship graphics, he does the championship calculations, race results.
And he races in Group B.
Yeah, he races in Group B himself. He does all this for both groups as well, all the league stuff, all the admin, and it's not just a set of race results, it's like things like the top speed of everybody, average speeds, the number of laps different people have led, and overtakes and things like that. Like, he keeps track of absolutely everything. It's very, very remarkable.
I believe in the past he has said he's a bit of a numbers guy, so I think it probably is a bit of a hobby for him.
It's really cool. It's good to see that kind of dedication. It's improved the leagues a lot, because obviously we've done a few seasons in this same sort of server now, and every time they do get slightly better.
Yeah, the first one's a bit wacky, and then they've gotten better. Like, they still have some inherent issues, but I think bike racing on a controller is always going to have that.
Yeah. I'm quite happy with how it is now, though, in fairness.
Yeah.
I feel like people are getting sort of sufficiently penalised for things. Everything's very more professional. Like, you don't get last minute, there is now, oh yeah, the race isn't happening today, or you're going to have to find somebody else to host the server or whatever. It's always dedicated, same time, every time the race is. Server opens, an hour or so of practice, and there you go. So looking pretty good. Boyle has just gone ahead of me, so it really is battle of the top racks, and he's behind me on track, so I might have a little cheeky look to see if he actually has played his top rack. Well, never mind, because it's a Yamaha on its side, and back into the pits it's gone, so I didn't really get to have a look at it. Tell you what, who's that guy on the 29.0? He's fast.
I believe... No, it could be Azrael Yellow. Remember, maybe he changed his name because he was silly quick and he was Indonesian. But I could be wrong. Maybe he's not him, but...
I think he still is Azrael Yellow.
I just haven't seen his name in so long, so that's why
I think his name is like Azrael something. So.
Oh, right. I've managed a bit more of a respectful time at 30.0. So we are...
Second up on me.
Yeah. Still want to be in the 29s for qualifying, and the fact I've done a 29.0 by no means wasn't a good clean lap. Well, it was clean lap, but it wasn't, it wasn't a
was on a very grippy surface.
Wasn't the lap that felt that good.
It's like a second behind you to the next rider.
Yeah. I kind of bridge the gap nicely. So I'm kind of like half tenth off of end jerk and then a couple of tenths to the top guy. So like if I find another quarter of a second, I'm kind of top 3, top 4.
As we know, it's not all about ultimate pace.
Yeah, 100%.
So find maybe a tenth or two. Try and be quite consistent, and you are always going to be in the mix. Although you are going to definitely be hurt by the Kawasaki you have to start. That's obviously. I feel like that's ruined your season in a way. It puts you on the back foot no matter where you qualify.
Yeah.
Whereas I almost had the opposite on the Gilles Sport. I could qualify quite badly and then still be into a good position at the start of the race. Ultimately, it didn't matter.
Oh, that's the crash I was on about, guys. Airtime. Right.
So the direction change.
Direction change. It got into a bit of a bowl and it kind of changed and hopped, but I thought I'd get away with it, but then it sprung again. I'm watching it back on stream now. Yeah, just. Yeah, oh Jesus. I did like a 720 and it landed upside down. Let me look at my tyre.
That is what we call a GP Bikes crash, ladies and gentlemen.
That is exactly. That is the textbook GP Bikes crash.
We'll definitely use that to describe ones where we feel we're not at fault.
Yeah, exactly. Didn't do a lot wrong there, really.
Yeah, never do.
Never do.
Ah, I've crashed. I didn't do a lot wrong there.
Yeah, I believe it.
Right.
So, SCX 1.6. I should know the pressures by now. I've been doing it for a whole season almost. So, 23.2.
Different levels in every track, based on temperature.
Okay. Yeah, but I should know what the base is. Because I have to translate it every week.
You were right, Boyle is on Gerloff's bike.
I had a feeling, because surely that would be silly if the thing is, I suppose there's another Gerloff though, wouldn't there be? So you want 3.
In fairness, I don't think there is this week, so probably okay. I mean, to be fair, there's also not a second factory Yamaha, so you could have stayed on it.
Yeah. It can get a bit messy sometimes.
Luca Myers get knocked off in the pit lane.
Throw up intermission donkey for the first time in the stream. He's been idle for last week.
So there. Oh, there he is, P9.
And the front.
So like he's on these days. Because he got demoted as well.
What is he on actually?
He is also Gerloff.
Oh, I can see the confusion now.
So we're not getting top rat versus top rat, we're getting Gerloff versus Gerloff.
Alright. Tire pressures are
there's Gerloff Alpine Stars and Gerloff Dianese, so it's
how the hell is there 2 suits for him? Did he change?
Well, there's not. It's just someone's got the Dianese custom GRT on. It's not, that's what Boyle is using.
So Boyle is not only the wrong rider, but also wearing the wrong suit.
Yeah, so that's 5 points deducted in the championship. I don't know what wrong bike gets you deducted in the championship.
Yeah, I don't either. Alright, let's get back on track. Is it gone 7 yet? Yeah, we're
maybe he is in the GRT team. Maybe he's just got the wrong skin on.
No, yeah, maybe actually. But he did say wrong bike.
If Surveyor's demoted himself to GRT, it would be a bit unfair to demote the other guy to Gilles Sport.
Yeah.
Although I guess it's because Oliveira came from GRT and I came from Gilles Sport, so it's just filling the gaps. I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe I should focus on my own riding rather than what skins different people are using. But you know.
Are you in 31s yet, or are you struggling for speed? You're at 31-0, aren't you?
Yeah, 31-0, yeah, so I'm on the cusp of 30. Which is pretty good for me. I don't think I've got 29, I don't think I probably will. Maybe if everything is right, I can... I think my ideal was a 29, but... It's a tricky old track, this one. Not tricky in a sense where it's easy to crash, because actually it's fairly... it's not too bad to kind of just churn laps out on without crashing if you're not on the limit. But it's not like Imola where, like, even when you weren't on the limit, it's easy to crash. Probably because, again, we've done so many laps here. This is another GRC special.
Insert
as
B
I like
movie.
to call them. Yeah. So yeah, I don't know really exactly, but oh, I've crashed at turn 1. It doesn't seem to stop as well in this server.
I have the same issue.
Because I've been braking a bit conservatively for turn 1, I thought I'll try and absolutely ram it on the anchors where I was doing it in the other lobbies, and I have now crashed twice doing that, so oh well, doesn't matter, better to do it in practice, although there's scarily few minutes in practice. I've not used the hour that we had wisely. I was watching the end of the F1 for part of it, so...
Oh, I've had the same crash again. That's 2 laps in a row. Fuck. I say... Actually, no, I can't say because I got delisted or demonetized.
Yeah. You know, you didn't really say anything. And I said anchor earlier, by the way, just to be clear to the YouTube people.
Yeah, exactly. Mr. YouTube guy that's watching. Anchor. Is it A-N-C-H-O-R?
Yeah.
Not A-N-K-E-R? To be fair, right, with the streams of late, so the first few, obviously, because I just didn't really care about anything, I just kind of was saying what I want, especially the ones I got knocked off where I went ballistic. I got demonetized for that because, do you know what it asks you when you upload, like, is there any language for 30 seconds and all that? I just kept saying what I usually say to my YouTube ones, not thinking that was stream. So I lied, and then my accuracy went low, so all my streams got, like, demonetized or limited, and I have to kind of claim them, so now I'm trying to, like, claim them back. But it looks like it's come back, but they still get they got limited for some reason. But anyway.
Yeah, because I guess you've lost your trust.
No, because the last stream I did, the trust seemed to be back because it said your accuracy is high. So I don't know.
Probably puts you down on the system for a little while.
Yeah, maybe.
I mean, it's pretty clever, isn't it, like that? Because you can be pretty sure there's not actually a person sat there reviewing these streams. It's like
100%.
a computer, so it's pretty cool, I can tell. But how many voice clips have they had to listen to people swearing to know what this sounds like? Alright, let's compare this to Irish man swearing. Ah, yes.
Completely
that sounds pretty close.
To be fair, there's enough clips out of me there of saying words I shouldn't be. I just give the viewers the authentic feel, like.
Yeah, that's true. You're not too squeaky clean.
No, never. Not in any facet of my life.
Who is that? It's Rodrigo Lopez. Riding the grass down towards the penultimate turn. I think he was getting out of my way, in fairness, but actually wasn't even on a good lap, so he didn't need to bother. But it was nice of him. Well, so that wasn't on a very good lap. Still done the 31.4, so it's actually not bad.
Oh, first gear, that's not what I wanted. Penultimate corner with all of them from 6th to 1st.
Yeah, I think I'm in first then most laps.
I'm in second but off the brake, so I've got a lot of corner speed. It's good to know that I will not be able to patch it if you're in first gear, because you're clearly making a Z out of the corner, or V.
No, I'm really struggling with the last 2 corners, actually. Especially the last one. Penultimate's not too bad. I used to really struggle with the penultimate on the older version of this track, but I feel like...
I think it was tighter, to be honest.
Yeah. Now it's the final one, where I struggled with the final one too, but usually I'd already messed the penultimate one up, so it didn't matter.
Yeah.
And there's also a death curb on the inside of the penultimate one on as well. Oh, okay, that was... Wow, okay. Scary. Broke with a long lean angle there, and I had a bit of an accident, to say in the industry. Victor Hugo's just improved to 7th. Right, guys on the Yamaha, I think we can complain about the bike because there's 2 of us within a tenth, and then the other guy's only another 2 tenths off the back of that. So I think it's fair to say Yamaha's ultimate pace is 31 dead. So I think that's what we got to say, guys. I think that's another one of our Yamaha brethren joining there with Krivy. I think he is Tamburini.
So. Unless he's been demoted as well to make space for you. Or like, you know, your events you've created, I think everyone's been shuffled around.
I have caused Yamaha to go all Red Bull and start moving all the drivers and riders around.
Yeah, I was never stopping that in yet. Ooh. Back wheel was Jesus touching the moon.
So God only braked.
Jeez, I saw Satan, then I decided to maybe brake. Let me look at my analysis. Let's have an old lookerino what people have. So I'm seeing so many 29s from Garang. Get out, cheat, too quick, don't leave him in. Boyle, nothing too old to the blue there.
Yeah, there's not even enough 2 to ram him off this week.
The Frisky's done. Okay, he's done a run of like 4 in a row, so yeah, that's not being touched. What are they on? BMWs? Molino's not done anything special. He looks like he's maybe not at the race this weekend. Superman scattered between 29s and 30s.
Guys, count on Superman to be quick.
Endjerk, his last lap was a 29.5. God help us all. Other than that, though, he's not done a 29 this session. So maybe just struggling with the Ducati this week. Ponson, 31s consistently from lap 1. Just put a 30.4. Just as I said it. Are you ahead of me now? No,
I'm behind you. You obviously improved as well.
Yeah. No, I did a 30.0.
No, you didn't. I was thinking that I was right behind you, then moved a load of spots. I'm still right behind you, but I was behind you about 20 minutes ago. Then everybody else moved ahead. Right, guys. Ultimate pace of the Yamaha is now a 30.4. That's what I say.
Practice is over, guys. 0.9 off.
Speak for yourself. Some people are on live laps.
Some person is under, and probably by at least 4 tenths if he's talking like that.
Nah, I'm half a second over, but you know. Oh, I wasn't even on a live lap. Descended. Unless he descended the session, he might have done. But I'm pretty sure I didn't get the flag. Although last week I didn't realise I took the flag when I did, so.
Yeah. Put it down to
I was like, oh, this qualified lap's well good. And I was like, didn't count. It's like, yeah, because you went over the checkered flag, you idiot. Oh.
Alright. Let's go. Music off, guys. You know, we're taking it serious now. First bike on track.
There's, I think, a few guys that we're not touching this week, because if they're doing consistent 29s, that's race pace then. Therefore, I have to extrapolate from that. Which,
I just wonder when it comes to the race when we're all together, can they do it? Which is always a $1 million question.
You know what I'm eager to find out? How well the Pata gets off the line.
Yeah. Who's taking your seat? Who's the Ponson? Is he in this
They're not in here.
I was going to say, because we're going to see Ponson into turn 1 leading again. We're like, who's this guy?
It's like Ponson. If you ride as the Christoph Ponson rider, it's just automatically good start.
It's like going from the hydraulic clutches GB back to a cable clutch. You just get such a good launch.
Yeah. It's like the KTMs at Jerez.
Yeah.
Well, Garang is on the Loris Baz BMW. The Bonovo. I've always written the BMW off as being bad, but obviously it's not that bad.
It's bad when you get on it. It's probably, do you know what it is? It's probably like Kawasaki. You probably need to ride the living hell out of it and start to understand it.
Setups. I think that's a lot of the problem.
Yeah.
Well, at least for me anyway. I'll jump on a bike and I'm like, that's bad. Whereas if I put the GLC setup on it, probably be like, oh wow, this bike's amazing. I mean, it's fast on the straight, so I can definitely say that. It's not quite the V4R, but not a lot off it. Like, you wouldn't pass it easily on the V4R. Oops, I ran a bit wide there.
Fudge. Still going, still going.
Why's Garanga stay behind me for this warm-up lap? Because I'm not going to be a very good tow for him. He's a lot faster than me. Like, I'm probably going to get in his way.
I wonder, is he going to try and pass you over the last corner down to turn 1? To make a little hole for him. Oh, I've gone deep.
He hasn't done that anyway.
Oh, you were there already? Oh, fair enough.
Yeah. Yeah, well, I was already braking for turn 1 as you said it pretty much.
Oh. That would be surprising, so he stayed behind you for that part of the track.
Yeah. I think he just dropped back too far on the warm-up lap, but then not like enough. Oh, he's crashed.
Jeez, I got such bad frame rate into the last penultimate corner. To the point where I literally couldn't change direction, I just ran on.
I got a screen freeze there. To be fair, this track does seem better than the previous few. Although, actually, Imola, I didn't have really many problems frame rate-wise there either. Don't know what it was like at Donington.
It's pretty bad when you're near the bikes.
Yeah, that's usually how it is.
Right, I'm getting so many free frame drops. Yeah, Wsbk 2, that's the mod we're using, so yeah. There's only 16 of us in here. You sit up a bit, maybe. The chair's down too far. Alright, that's way too straight.
Oh no, 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 come on!
Binned in the last corner.
Yep.
I just saw the 23.
Well, we've got a banker lap in, it's going to be a 1 minute 30... 40.0. That's the next lap ruined as well, obviously.
Alright, I'd come back to the pits, get a fresh set of boots.
Yeah, you're probably right. Get out Garang's way as well. I'm gonna have to drop in behind you, I think.
It's not you. Not me.
It's not you. It's Tavea.
How did you confuse him for me?
I'm sure I looked at the minimap and saw number 65. Obviously, I didn't.
Because I was going to say I have. Because as soon as you said it, I goes, oh no, who's number 65? Because it's not me.
I believe someone is number 55, and he was.
Yeah.
He might. Oh, he's still 55 from when he was Locatelli.
Locatelli, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm getting so many screen freezes. Or not screen freezes, frame drops.
Because he was on top of somebody else who's so close to them on track. I thought it was a 65 underneath something else, but obviously it wasn't. It's 55. Well, I'm coming up behind you. Well, I'm not coming up behind you, but I'm the bike behind you now.
And I have a bit of clear track. I'm going to just coast around here.
A fair few corners back, so.
Oh no, I had a quick glancing look, but I'm just looking ahead of me now. I have 38, which is Neto.
No, I don't think it is. Yeah, Neto is. He used to be 38 in the league, but obviously I think he's 19 for Batista in the sun.
Yeah.
Oh, you know when I said that people have started changing their race numbers, and I was really happy one week. I wonder if that's just Mark that did that.
Oh yeah, you're right. That's it. Probably for his own sake of just being able to figure out who's who.
Yeah. Most likely. So I didn't even realise you could like control the nicknames and the numbers on the white list, but obviously you can, which is quite cool. I've crashed. Great. Lovely.
Allora.
I've only got 30 minutes left. I haven't even got an actual lap in yet.
Same.
Although I'm beating Tavea and Victor Hugo because they a bit of an accident. They're 21 and 22 seconds off, respectively.
Alright, 30.8, not bad. That was a poor lap overall.
I'll take a 30.8 with the lap I've got currently. Now on a 35.4. These people need to watch out. Oh god, someone's crashed right in front of me.
How dare they?
I know. Yeah, but it was at the chicane at turn 1, so pretty much the worst place they could be because he was right on the track. That's okay. I'm still under. Because, I mean, it'd be pretty hard for me to not be.
Oh, rear end. Oh. Oh, that's a huge high side. Right, landed literally right next to X1. Oh, the pace isn't great at all. Actually, no, the pace isn't that bad. That should have been 29. Oh, Christ, you've done a decent lap. Have we lost?
I'll leave a better one now.
Alright. Understood.
I thought I was going to just be 29, but I just lost a little bit of time in the last corner.
Realistically, if I don't do 29, I'll be pretty unhappy with my day's qualifying.
So I'm pretty buzzing with what I've got so far, but there's still 8 minutes to go. Track's obviously going to keep getting quicker with dynamic surface.
Yeah. We'd be P8 and 9 if the nerves were here. So shows how strong I feel is today.
It's always pretty strong. It's a problem,
Yeah.
especially over one lap.
Yeah. It's more strong over one lap than race pace.
Yeah, but most of the time it's like that.
The fact
it's like
that
in real life too.
Yeah. Like, what's your best qualifying versus your best result? You've had a race and I've had second. I've been nowhere near front row all year. I don't think I've even been on second row all year. I think P7, P6 maybe at best.
I think my best qualifying was like P7. I think my best starting position's been like P6 because people left and stuff. That's X1. Or maybe it's not actually, it's somebody there, his teammate. Half just got 29 now, 29.9. Running a really good run of laps there. The bike was feeling really good. And down I go. Luck was going to run out eventually. I'd be lying if I said I thought I could beat that.
I was under there and I crashed in the change direction corner, except it just literally front went as I went to change direction.
That's exactly what I did. Just before you got there.
It's a shame because I think I was under by about 2 tenths. Looking at chat, I was a pretty green bar there. Right, 6 minutes, we still have time.
I'll actually read the chat, have a little look, see what people are saying. It's right on my homepage, that's lovely.
Just back off in this last sector. I have no one immediately behind me. I have a Ducati in the way there. I'm actually going to leave this fella through as well.
It's nice you want a Ducati in front of you, it's a nice toe.
To be honest, I'd be so shocked with top end speed, I'd end up going straight on.
Yeah, Victor Hugo and Garang. So I love how we'd already had the conversation about who 38 was, and I still couldn't remember in my head who it was. I've just thought, I haven't seen Neto in this lobby actually, so maybe he's not here. I saw him post a screenshot though, of private testing. So, maybe he's not here for this race, maybe he's just practicing for the next one. Maybe it was just in practice. I mean, I did practice for Donington and didn't turn up, so...
Fucking penultimate corner. Just does not stop in there this session.
Yeah, it's a tricky one, isn't it?
I reckon this frame rate is odd there because I'm missing it so much, like.
Yeah, I must say my screen freezes into that corner, so...
This lap is gone. And straight on at turn 1. The only thing I will say, right, I'm probably okay in P7 is that I'm safe. I'm not going to go further, but it's not really kind of where you want to be at.
X1 might pull out a lot, to be fair.
To be fair, X1, but I think even a 29 from him is a bit extreme. But you never know, he is good at that.
I don't know, he is the definition of a one-lap hero.
Yeah.
Sometimes even a one-corner hero, if certain Aragon races are to be believed.
What did he do with Aragon?
Did he like try and go around the outside of someone on the grass or something? I think like we got showed a video of it once. So like, tried to go around, like he went off the track at the exit of turn 1 and tried to get the inside the guy in turn 2. Like from off the track, so it completely knocked him off.
I don't know if that was him or not, or if I have even seen this video, but
I'm pretty sure it was him. Oh, I've just improved again. Fair enough. Again, didn't feel that good. Seems to just be this qualifying session. The track grip has seemed to come alive for me.
Ah, that's a corner cut.
No, Neto has just connected right at the end. Here comes Dale up towards the line. Is he going to beat me? I think he is.
No, I cut the green, so I was on to level my time, but I wouldn't have taken the lap time in because I cut green in the chicane, so I kept going just to kind of get the laps in. But yeah, pace is pretty poor. What did I do? 29.8, so again, ridiculous speed, really.
I mean, to be fair, literally, you find 2/10 your P4.
Yeah.
It's not.
The pace is good, it's just...
It's not even 2/10, it's like a 1/10.5.
Yeah.
So, it's just the pace of everybody is so good.
Yeah, it is. Right, I'm going to throw the ducky up. I'm going to go to the bathroom and I'm going to chill out before I cry before the race. Right, so I'll be back in a couple of minutes, guys. Have some ducky. And Reese. Ducky and Reese.
Yeah, you got to get both of us. Dilsey's somewhat disappointed with the qualifying, but P7 out of currently 17 that are in this lobby is pretty decent. It must be said. Oh, well, there was just a change right at the end there. Superman jumped up a few. He's jumped ahead of Njurk and Bob. So Superman, you've just got yourself on the front row. Very good job. What was that time? 29.3. Oh, he was 1,000th away from second position. Oh, damn. Tell you what, there are some fast lads in there. There's some really, really fast guys. I'm happy to see that it is a 29 that is pole and not a 28. It means I'm actually within the ballpark. I think this must be the closest I've been to pole all year. Probably in both in terms of starting position and just time. I believe I qualified 7th at the previous event, or I qualified 7th one weekend. I think it might have been Catalonia. I'm not sure. So I think this is my best qualifying of the season, and I would suggest it's my closest gap as well. I don't know about Dill, but again, I feel like 7/10 off pole is not bad. I suppose we haven't got the NURBs in here. The NURB 1 and 2, obviously they usually push the pace on quite a lot. But Garang is around their pace, so maybe you put a 10th or 2 on there. I think we're still both within a second there of NURB both NERB riders, and that's you can be pretty happy with that if you're within the second. Well, if you're within like 2 seconds of them, you can be quite happy. But if you're within a second, you should be very, very pleased. So I feel like he's disappointed because of the position. Probably doesn't maybe match quite how close he is to pole, but we'll see. Hopefully, we can both get the line cleanly as well. But there are obviously some riders you do need to watch out for in this league, as I'm sure a lot of you guys obviously tune in every week, so you kind of know who to watch out for. But
you know the criminals.
Yeah, for Dill's benefit, there's no Sinopi over this weekend, so
jeez, don't get me started.
Well, he might not hear quite. Maybe won't get limited this time.
I don't know. If someone else does the same thing, I'll get limited.
There's no Ben either, so.
To be fair, right, I don't really have an issue with Ben much. Summer's racing isn't the most
I'm
clean.
just thinking of the two people that got penalties for collisions last weekend.
Right. Yeah, he has some weird moments.
But yeah, those two both got penalties last time.
Yeah. I'll give Ben the benefit of the doubt that I know he has fucking terrible internet, so maybe it's a bit of that.
He has got terrible internet, yeah. And off the start, maybe his computer was lagging a bit as well. Yeah. Because it was a weird one. It wasn't like he did it crazy, he just hit someone at the back.
Well, he had a big incident and he killed like 2 Ducatis in Donington. I don't know if you saw that into the Foggies. Whether he had like a screen or something, but he just did not break. I don't remember now, but I've got a yogurt.
I think he said he missed his breaking point.
Right, I don't remember. I just remember the explosion.
I mean, he might be in the stream, so correct us if we're wrong. But
I know.
That was my recollection of it.
Chat, what are we thinking for the race? Could we sneak a podium? Or is top 5 like the goal?
I don't know how much you heard of what I was saying, but I think this is the closest we've been to pole position all year.
And I'm still 7th.
Position, but yeah, but the gaps are very close, so it shows
100%. Yeah, I completely agree. We're in the same second, like.
Yeah. I think probably, I suppose the fact that I'm ahead probably makes it look slightly worse, but we're basically on the same lap time. 400th in it.
Oh, jeez, yeah, I didn't even realise that. Sorry, I did actually. When I crossed the line, I had a minute to go and I had a quick look, and because I knew that if I went quicker, I'd get onto the next row, but I'd also pass you. And then saw that I crossed the line and had closed the gap, but no position gain. Be fair though, I should be getting pretty good at starting P7 now.
That's firmly my territory usually. There's another Gonzalo Molina that's now joined, so hopefully this time it'll work.
He wasn't in qualifying, was he?
No, I think he's had issues trying to join because his name was in the lobby but greyed out, as in like he tried to join but hadn't worked.
Yeah.
And it's now there. It's now there twice, so I don't.
And still greyed out.
Yeah, it's now greyed out twice. Krivy also seems to be having an issue joining. I've seen him join and leave quite a few times. Yeah. Neto, I think, has actually got in properly now. Manu's joined as well, so they'll be starting at the back of the grid.
Manu was in since practice. I don't know. Maybe he disconnected and joined back, but he was in.
Well, he didn't do a qualifying time.
Yeah.
He didn't do a practice time either.
All right. So, well, I did see him join, but I don't know.
Maybe, maybe he disconnected, like you say, or perhaps maybe he had to like go get food or something. Like just join that. I suppose that's why I joined the lobby and then got food and stuff first before I actually came and did some laps. I was probably in the lobby like half an hour, not doing any laps.
How many laps is the race?
It's 11.
Oh god, I don't know how much fuel I'm using.
Yeah, I've actually just thought the exact same thing. I haven't tested the fuel at all. How much fuel have I got? Tell you what, I might go 14 litres.
I'm gonna cheat. I think I can see it on my stream if I watch it back.
Oh yeah, actually, yeah. Oh, I have a recording actually too.
I'll leave you to do it though because it's more work for me because I'm streaming. I wanted to join, but I'm a noob. I will watch. Good race. Thanks, Nelo. I appreciate it, man. Yeah. Hot Lap here does it again. Prediction, I'll have a great start. Crash on the first lap. Get stuck behind Krivy again. The two Indo guys will either be on the podium or crash each other. Yeah. Well, everyone seems quick, Superman, so we'll see. I don't know what the Don't know what this race holds for any of us, really, to be honest.
Seems to be 0.9 per lap, so...
And you said 11, so that's like 10.1 in overall, so I'm going to go 14.
I'm just going to go 13. Why not?
I'm going to go 12.
I was going to go with 12, and I thought, because therefore I could allow a litre per lap and then still allow an extra one, but I think if I just do 13, it just covers, because I don't know if there's a glitch at this track. I actually haven't done a race here.
Just thought the same, so I've just gone 14 litres and been done with that. Superman reckons one also get a podium. Well, Superman, I hope you are correct.
I hope all three of us get a podium, Superman.
Hey, exactly. Where's the disabled chat?
But it's going to be tough. It's going to be tough. I think Superman genuinely has a good shot. He just put himself on the front row at the end of quali. He was literally 1,000th off P2 as well. So
good luck in the race to you, Superman, man. I'll see you in the race debrief afterwards. Best of luck, dude.
Yeah, good luck, mate.
Alright. Get some tunes on before we get warmed up, because it will take about 15 minutes before we actually get into it, as always.
Yeah, you got to go to the grid. Someone gets disqualified. Back to the garage.
Jeez, Bob is running it quite fine.
Wow, what shield did he say he was doing?
He's doing 11 litres, and it's a tenth of a litre less per lap. So
that is risky. That is very risky. Yeah, Tav's gone for 13 as well. But yeah, always go a lap more, because there's sometimes there's sometimes a glitch where it stops you. It makes you do an extra lap, and obviously if you only have enough fuel to do the actual race, then you'll run out of fuel. So,
yeah. Alright, well, let me get my setup on. Pro save, save that as save.
Call it race. There we go.
How long do I play this game? I have nearly 720 hours on it, and I've been playing it for probably a year and a half, Reese, would you reckon? Was it Christmas last year?
Yeah, Christmas 21, weren't it?
Yeah, so Christmas time 2021 the game came out, and I've been playing it pretty much multiple times a week since, without taking
it. Was when it came to Steam anyway.
Yeah.
The game been out a fair few years before that, so there's some people that have been playing for years and years.
Right, it's time. Reese, best of luck. We'll see you in
too.
half an hour.
Speak to you after the race. Hopefully it's a good one.
Yeah, you too, bud. Woo! The nerves are coming. Right, lads. Wish me luck. You're all going on snooze mode, so I don't have the temptation to look, because I get the temptation straight. I'll just have a look at chat. Oh, and I've missed turn one. What a donkey. Alright, so everything's set there. Let's go, let's go, let's go! Oh, Ducati. Oh, I'm on the wrong side for the start as well. Don't like that. Oh, I don't like that. Lights on. Pants in, with a good start. Johnny Ray, with a shit start. To north break. Bit earlier than that, maybe. Whew. Gingerly now, lads. Come on, come on. Oh, Bob, man, you're internet, man. Oh, I just escaped the murder. Can't see where Bob is. This is... I hate FE4 with a passion. Oh, 2 bikes have just left the track. I'm... Ugh. Oh! It's the first time that crash has ever happened on that curb. In that way. That was such a jump scare. That's annoying. I've taken out every corner, every lap like that in the courses in the race. Happened same in Imola. Someone else is down. Massive screen freeze is going on here, guys. Don't know if you can see it on stream. Jeez, the game is speeding up and slowing down now as well. Fuck me. Yellow ahead. I believe that's Boyle. Very attritional race, this one. It looks like a lot of people crashing. Need to be careful there. Thank you. Oh, that's the mistake he needed. Bastard. Oh, Superman right in front of me. Whoa. Did not expect that. Looked like he was already through the danger part of the corner. Ponson looks like he's got P2. I'm Ponson, P2, buddy. If I get P5, good recovery, I suppose. Should have been. If I don't crash on P3, could say that about everyone though. Such an annoying little crash, like. What was that crash? I know I'm taking curb there and technically you should crash, but if I do it every lap, I don't get why, don't really get why I crashed that lap. But anyway, P5, good recovery from P7, good few positions, came back, nice little battle there. Superman keeping me under so much pressure for that one. It's showing in miles per hour, yeah, the speedos in miles per hour, dude, yeah. Down in the bottom right on the heads-up display of the display. Whew. That was such a sweaty race, I must say. P5.
How did you get on with that one?
Not too bad. I crashed once myself. It's nearly identically MLS. It's just one of those things I've done. I feel like I did it. I'm going to watch it back on stream on the PC. I feel like I've done it every lap.
Oh, yeah.
And just came across a curb. No, I was taking curb and at lean, but it just washed out from underneath me. Didn't have any warning. Didn't happen ever before. Now again, until I see it back myself, I might have been taking the piss. Loads of stuttering, loads of freezing, but P5, another podium for you.
Yeah, that was quite a good one.
Yeah, I saw you were thereabouts. I saw your start. I went nowhere off the start. We kind of got stuck in behind all the lag boys.
Yeah, it was all done on the start, really. I was up to P2 straight away, and then I did drop down to P3. Eric got past me, but then Garang fell off from the lead and dropped behind us, and then he fell off again, trying to get that past me. I must say Bob was very, very fair in that one. He was basically behind me the whole race, and he never really went for a pass. I think maybe we were lagging on his screen as well, because he was lagging like how he wasn't qualifying in the race. So
he killed Neto in front of me, gave me the opportunity, and then I just watched it back. I took curb, maybe more than I've taken before. Again, Joe, when you kind of watch it back, you don't know really is that like how much I normally take, but yeah, it was just maybe I don't know. Well, take it as my mistake. Like, but I feel like that's what I was doing every lap to the corner. I'm cutting that corner on the curb. So oh, Bob got 2. Actually, Bob, if he gets a penalty, I'll get P4 because he did kill Neto, but I don't know.
Bob had to go through the chicane on one lap. He misjudged his brake.
I had a good battle. I lifted on straight. I did see you go down onto the grass. I saw the grass kick up, and then I presume you lifted because when I got to the braking zone, I was way closer. But no, you didn't spook me. I was shocked that I felt like you were already through the danger point of that corner because you seemed to be on the exit of the corner where you crashed, which was strange. And then I was just like, bike in the middle of the track. But good battling, man. It was a very hard fought race, that one. He was on my lap on the back wheel for me for about 6 laps. Eventually then into turn 1, it just kicked a bit more than usually. Didn't brake late, didn't do anything. Just GP bike's moment into turn 1 went to touch deep, and he managed to cut back underneath me. So nice little overtake from Superman.
Those ones are always a bit nerve-wracking when they're right on the back of you.
Yeah.
My whole race was like I could hear a BMW screaming behind me. Didn't matter which one it was. So the BMW up behind me. Every single part of the race. N-Jerk, we had contact on lap 1.
I did see him crash, but I don't know who was involved.
He went to go up the inside into that like chicane, and I quite aggressively sort of leant, but there was still enough room, but I think he just couldn't quite get it stopped. I probably could have picked the bike up.
Did he crash in that incident, or did he go wide?
He crashed. Like his like front wheel hit my rear wheel. It wasn't like I turned in on him, but
fair enough.
Because I was ahead going into the turn 2, so it was like wasn't my my typical thing. But I could have probably left him more space, and perhaps he wouldn't have touched. But I was just sort of on the guys that I'm leading to the corner. I gave him space. I didn't like put him on the curb or anything. But if I picked up, there would have been slightly more room. Perhaps he would have got away with it. But
yeah, Superman, your prediction is pretty accurate so far. So a podium for one of us. Let's see. Can I go a couple better in this one?
They're fast. The guys at the front are quick.
Yeah, they are.
You can't be messing around with them.
We're getting so many screens.
Or are we just?
We're in warm up. No, we're in warm up.
Oh, we're in warm up. Yeah, never mind. I thought it was still saying that like race over and had counted up, but that was my bad. Yeah, I am still in the session. So
let me look at the. Jump back to about here. Let me look at my lap times and see what my consistency was like.
Yeah, I was gonna say I want to jump at you. Look at your analysis.
I tried to look at it, but just as I went to look at it, I went and
yeah,
changed 31, 37, 30, 30, 30, 30, 30, 30, 30, 31, 3, and then 30. 31, 3 at the end is when he had passed me, and I was like, I kind of settled for 6.
That sounds very similar to my pace, to be honest. Almost like exactly. If you look at my analysis, it's virtually the same. 30s, couple of 31s, 31 on the last lap, because I knew that Bob had ran wide and Garang had crashed, so I didn't think it was worth throwing away.
Who won
second place by just pushing. Arik won it. Frisky.
Oh, because Garang was the last person I saw on the lead.
Yeah, Garang had cleared off, but he crashed. Out of the uphill, sort of the right-hander before you got uphill, the one where he said it's easy to crash. He crashed sort of quite far up the straight there, so it makes me wonder maybe he lost the front and it went for a while.
That's kind of what happened to Superman.
He was miles ahead. I didn't see Superman after the first corner because he overcooked his braking into turn 1. He's practicing it now. I've just seen him in warm up. He's giving it a practice go.
Who is?
Superman, making sure he doesn't make the same mistake with his braking point, because he was leading, I'm pretty sure. Then he just he braked way too late.
I remember just seeing him crash, and I was like, yeah, it's another position.
Well, did he crash?
Yeah, well, he ended up behind me, so he must have.
I know he ran through the chicane and he fell off.
Or maybe he just ran through the chicane, I'm not too sure, but he ended up behind me. But he said in chat a minute ago that his prediction's looking right, and I think in the prediction he said he'd crash, so if we take him at his word.
I think he said the Indonesians had crashed, didn't he? Something like that.
Yeah, to be fair, he got it pretty accurate. So what you got, P2, I got P5?
Yeah, that's 3 P2s on the road in a row now. So I'm quite happy with that.
I am being whooped. How many points for 5th? 12?
11, I think. 11 or 10. Because I think it's like 5 points for 10th and 10 points for 5th or something like that. It might be.
That means so I pretty much need a podium in the last race to take the championship lead, which is annoying.
I'll tell you what.
Get the music back on, actually. Oh, rough race.
It's 11. 11 for 5th.
I need
5 points for 11th. 11 points for 5th. Yeah.
I need 4 to hire on race 2 to take the championship lead.
Imagine I've done myself some good in the championship as well with that result there. Just take the pressure off a little when you've got one good result.
At this rate, at this rate, you could probably catch me in the championship, even though you missed the whole round, which is worrying. What's the gap between us? So I'm on.
So I think the gap was like 23, 26.
23, yeah. So you've just taken.
So I'm 14 back. Yeah.
Christ. That race one really sped. That basically the middle weekend kind of negated the Donington thing, because I think you take that
because you got took out and so much. It's surprising how much you gain from 2nd to 5th. It's not actually that many positions, but the points are quite a lot. Whereas if you're 9th and the other guy's 5th, it's not much of a gain.
I suppose it makes sense. It's hard to go 2nd and 7th and 8th and 9th. So.
I don't see myself getting to the podium, to be fair, because it fell quite luckily. Obviously, Garang fell off. Superman made a mistake. N-Jerk was out of the picture. I mean, N-Jerk had caught us by the end of the race, so N-Jerk will beat me if he overtakes me and doesn't fall off. He doesn't tend to make mistakes of his own volition, particularly.
N-Jerk's pace wasn't special, though, because after I crashed and remounted, I came in right behind him and I sat there for many laps. Good luck to you, Superman. Best luck in race 2, bud.
Yeah, good luck, Superman.
I sat behind for many. No, I say sat behind. I was able to follow up with nothing else.
Yeah, I was just sat there behind him thinking, bloody hell, mate, pick up their pace.
But I expected V4 to leave me more places, and it wasn't until Superman was on the back wheel and I started to kind of cover lines. Oh, race completed. I got a podium. Thanks for coming, guys. That it wasn't until Superman was right there that I actually started losing him. And even at that, then at one point he started coming back to me.
I was surprised by the BMW's not passing me on the straight. Honestly, I I never got blasted on the straight. I had a BMW behind me every lap coming out the last corner right there, and they just couldn't ride alongside me. So I think maybe our bike's actually getting out of the last corner quite well because it's quite a high-speed corner.
Yeah, possibly.
Well, it's not really high-speed, is it? But, like, you know, the exit is quite quick. It's not like a hairpin.
Yeah.
Because I was fully expecting to get blasted. I think Frisky sort of basically leveled me and then just outbraked me into turn one, and I didn't really fight it because, well, there wasn't much I could do. Also, it was lagging a bit. But I actually don't really have anything bad to say about the guys that's raced there. They were all very fair.
Yeah.
Alright, I suppose get into this one, so good luck again. Hopefully,
yeah, best luck.
So we can both get a podium this time.
Yeah, let's see how it goes. Alright, chat. Can we go a couple of positions better? Can we... I'm hoping anyway that we can go forward again, because I felt like the pace showed that I was the podium pace, it's just that mistake really hampered me. I'm going to take 2 litres out of the bike because I ended with 5, which means I still have 3. I could even go 1 less. Yeah, I'll go 12. I don't really feel like fuel makes a huge difference. Coming down 2 litres already is enough. So, alright, let's get to track. Let's go, guys, let's go. Jeez, the hell for years. Jeez, where's our dog is? My goodness, how did I get through that? Jesus Christ. Oh. The more I see it up BMW, the more I regret I didn't take it. Fuck it. Let's ascend. Oh, but I picked up the fucking bike! Why do I do that? Oh, I'm so stupid. Because I saw Bob, I tried to flick the rider to pick up the bike and just tucks the front. I've done that so many times in leagues. I'm so stupid. And someone else just cut this cane. That was the podium, guys. That was the podium. Bastard. Jesus Christ, like, there's nothing I can do with that. Like, things blinking in front of me, I can't see where I'm going. Oh, it's a shit show, this one. Now, how does one pass a V4? By doing that, I suppose. Don't cut back. What did the bike try to do there, like? Ah. Well, that was shot. Lads. Let me watch back the crash where I had with the crash bike. I don't know if that was me just like target fixation, or was I like just trying to take my normal line and it kept coming across me. I felt like I didn't.
Did you hit Bob's bike?
No, I tried to pick it up. Like, remember how I did in Texas that time when someone was slow in front of me? I pushed the stick forward to pick the bike up and the front just folded. It's my own fault. Like, it was my own mistake that I made. But then as well, Tevea's crashed in front of me. I'm watching the back of my stream here, and his bike's gone across the track, and I've tried my best to like hopefully will slide past me, and I've kind of picked the bike up, and of course it just slides straight into me. So that cost me a lot of time. Where did you come in? P3? P2?
P3. Managed to get P3 this time.
Lovely.
Enjerk and Garang were miles up the road.
Podium number 4.
I had like a pack of 3, all trying to fight me. I had Superman dive up the inside into the penultimate turn. On
he says GG's.
And then, it was a good battle, Superman. Because he caught me quite early on in the race. I think he must have made a mistake because then he dropped back. But my pace was awful in this one. I couldn't push. Obviously, it all started from the beginning when we got stuck behind. Like, who was it? We got stuck behind Victor Hugo.
Yeah.
And that's when Bob got past me because I basically was being. I'd managed to keep Bob at bay basically by just maximising all of my areas, exits, and corners and stuff. But I couldn't when I had a rider in front of me. I couldn't do what I wanted to do, and it allowed him to. I had to roll off because I almost hit him at the back.
Yeah.
It was.
I just watched the back there. He crashes in the. So, Joe, you go up the hill and you go left. Well, the stream is. I'm probably not moving on stream. You see the issue.
Oh, I thought you were watching it back on stream.
No, I watched it back my stream. I didn't actually watch it back.
Okay,
But sure, I suppose I'll just get it up on in game. Actually, it was lap 3. But
Superman and Bunter were cashing me up behind. Then Bob was there, and it's a good little scrap at the end.
So I actually crashed twice in lap 3, and that's what cost me. Because when I was John Bob passed you and I was behind you, I actually felt like I could have passed you. But,
I was surprised I was expecting a pass into either the penultimate turn or into turn 1. I was very surprised when you didn't go.
I had one where I probably could have let the brake off, but I was like, I don't want to squabble in turn 1 because you can lose a lot of time. Yeah. So I'm watching it back there now. I'll watch it. I think
as well, I guess because we were sort of stuck, weren't we?
Yeah.
So it wasn't worth fighting when we were trying to pass somebody sort of together anyway.
I'll watch on the tank cam. Is that any good? No, it's not. That's a good one to watch from. So I was watching from the action cam top. So I come in, the bike goes across the track. I pick the bike up, hoping the bike would go, and it just keeps drifting with me, and I keep. I was committed to see the prediction come through, said Superman, for your podium. So at that point, then I'd lost a load of time. So, yeah. And the
you got knocked off by another bike? Okay.
Yeah, his bike came across my screen, and
I thought you meant it was Bob's that you were trying to avoid.
Oh no, I did that too. Well, you'll see in a second.
Oh yeah. If you'd just committed to your normal line, you'd have been fine. But
probably would have been, but I thought the bike might just stop, so I was like, I'll go wide, but sure.
Yeah, no. I don't blame you for it. It's one of those things where it's difficult. You have to either pick to deviate or just stick and hope. And both probably work the same number of times. So.
Yeah, you just see it there. Just like go for the throttle, I kind of throw my stick forward, and that's that. That was the lap that cost me because Bob had crashed, and then in the time it took me from him to crashing, from between me and my crash, I was like, "Job, podium's on. I reckon I could pass you." And I was like,
"I didn't know Neto was behind us."
Yeah.
I thought you were the back of the train.
No, there was a couple more because I remember Neto had a couple looks on me. That kind of what pushed me into kind of being right next to you. So
yeah, everyone was sort of just backing up, like behind. And,
Bob being ridiculously laggy for us killing me.
Yeah, because Bob was in front of me, and then all of a sudden Bob was going through the corner fine. Then Bob was all of a sudden on the ground, and I was like, "What the hell was that?" And then I heard your bike just disappear too, and I'm like, "I guess you got caught up in that." It's a shame because I think we would have had a bit of a battle there. But I think Rodrigo Lopez needs something pretty major anyway. I would say.
What did he do? Other than the
they jumped the start and then took out like loads of people at turn 1, didn't he?
Oh, was it him into turn 1 it took him out?
He was the Kawasaki that took everybody down. Yeah.
Oh, he was. I was just so focused on getting through. Again, I got through the 2 starts and cleanly and stuff like that, and I was okay with that.
Yeah. And, so did I, but I mean, I got held up a bit by it.
Yeah. I reckon P2 to you in the championship is coming.
I forgot Manu was even in here.
Yeah, I passed him during the race.
I didn't see him. I mean, I only seen the same people basically in both races.
Right, well, I'm going to use the bathroom and then I'm going to cry, and then I'm going to probably cry some more. Very disappointed in my riding, to be honest, but yeah, I'll be back in a couple of minutes.
Yeah, yeah, Superman, you were one of the bowling pins. Yeah, it was Rodrigo Lopez, wasn't it? That completely wiped. Well, I think it was him anyway. I'm throwing his name around. I mean, I saw his bike on the inside and skittling out other ones, but whether he'd been taken out himself, very may well have done. I don't know. So let's jump to lap 1 of the race. Have a look. Yeah, see, he's jumped the start massively. You get a jump start every now and then. It's easy to do. I'm actually surprised it was 9th on the grid, to be fair. But he's jumped about a lot, so he's got a really good start. And basically got up into, about P5 is he in? Something like that. And into turn 1. Yeah, he's just completely took you Superman out, hasn't he? Taking you out. And it looks like he sort of caught as Frisky up with it. I was really close to getting involved in that myself, actually. I think so was Dill, actually. So we almost had all 3 of us out there. Us 2 and you, Superman. But, well, it was still unfortunate because you were still down, so... Unfortunately for us, I guess it wasn't us, but yeah. So, pretty scary on that one. N-Jerk was lucky to not go down there. He almost hit Garang at the back as well. I will say that was pretty enjoyable. Should you buy Wsbk 22? I'd say no, probably. It's not very good, unfortunately. It's like the MotoGP games, but somehow worse. It's got less content in it as well, obviously less circuits. It's a shame because we had to wait 10 years to actually get an Wsbk game, but the one they put out was a cash grab, effectively. I don't like to be too harsh, but it was MotoGP 21 with the physics tweaked to make them even worse, reskinned, broken sort of AI. They like roll off on the straights and go like fasten the esports guys to the corners. So pretty much Wsbk 22 unfortunately fails. It's probably okay if you play it online and you can sort of stand the physics, but single player experience is pretty bad. I need to work on that part of my racing, says Superman. Well, to be honest, I don't think it's your fault that you got taken out by some random guy. It's just bad luck. You could argue it if you were starting towards the back and getting taken out. You could say that you need to sort of improve your qualifying, but you're not. You're qualifying at the front every race and still somehow getting taken out by people. So there's not really much you can do. Obviously, there's stuff, you can try and limit it by putting yourself in a good position. But to be honest, I've been taken out so many times. I've been quite fortunate that the last 2 rounds I haven't been taken out at all, actually. But that's pure luck. More than anything, because I've qualified better in those 2 rounds, so you could debate whether it's because of that. But every time I've been taken out, it's been out of like a podium spot. So, I've had decent race pace all year. It's just not quite worked. But these last couple of rounds, I've gotten lucky, but I suppose I've put myself in a good position to not get taken out, and then I suppose I've gotten lucky as well. But yeah, it's one of those things with the racing. Last 6 races, down on lap 1, 3 your own doing. Yeah, focusing your energy into this game. obviously there is no AI. That's a big thing. The online isn't great. Obviously, I suppose we're in league races, so I suppose it's sort of organised. People are going to turn up every weekend for it, or whenever the race is scheduled. You can usually find decent servers as well. Well, it does vary, but from some days you'll find a lot of people on servers. So for actually trying to get into the game, that's quite good. In terms of controller settings, I believe Dill has a pretty good video on that.
I do have a video. Now I can send you. I can either send you the video, or I can show you the controllers. I'll just show you the controllers, but I'll send the video. I'll do both, because
there you go.
Let me just catch up on chat. Should I buy Wsbk 22? Definitely not. Don't touch it with a 10.
That's pretty much what I said as well. Yeah. It's a shame. It's good for the models for this game, but
yeah, exactly. It serves its purpose. Maybe like one person, the whole GP Bikes community could have bought it, not the rest of us. Like, but anyway.
It's fair. If the AI weren't as bad, it might be more playable. But I know the physics are terrible, but it perhaps be easier to sort of ride around it and actually try and get good if the AI were good.
Yeah. Right, well I will link that video before I do anything else. Oh.
Where did you finish in the second one actually anyway? No, I don't think I actually looked.
I got back to 8. I made up a couple of positions at the end.
It's not too bad to be fair, I guess.
No. I was down in like 12th, 13th at one point. So, can't really complain. The thing was though, I came into the second race thinking like, not all I had to do was turn up and get a podium, but I felt like definitely there was a podium on. So that link there is for the menu, not the menu, the controller guide. The menu you're looking at here, that is made by Senior Biker. Unfortunately, it's work in progress. I am beta tester number 1, so yeah. If you keep annoying me stuff, you might finish it and we all get it. But yeah, it is pretty...
Yeah, the amount of times I gets asked, I really need to actually get around to finishing it, don't I?
Yeah, so Jackson, that controller guide is all in there, and I'll just show you the controller quickly. What I'm in here, controllers.
Nice, still deal settings.
So, again, in the video I explain everything, but this is pretty much all I have here. Let's go through all these. Shows off all my settings. These are my button inputs. Like I said in the video, all of them are explained. And these, ignore the graphics because I changed these from race to race because of how bad GP Bike's stability is. But what is the next server? Next track?
Not a clue actually. Let me have a look. GP Bikes tournaments. Calendar info. Portimao. Oh, that'll be fun. It's like, right, I've got to pick the bike up into this corner, Oh, God. A lot of elevation change at Portimao, which is not very good for this game if you didn't know. It's, you can get some instant crashes.
Yeah. Yeah, that's not very good, no. Not done like that. See Endrick screenshot from the second race. 29 from lap.
I told you they'd pull away.
So actually he did like 7 29s.
Said he got pulled along. Fair, my second race pace was pretty awful. I was in the 31s, like not even good 31s on the whole race, basically. I think I dipped maybe a 30 a couple of times.
Yeah. No problem, Jackson. Hope it helps, man. this is turning into the USA League for me, where I turn up most weeks and I'm able to just about do the pace, but for one reason or another in the race, I either make mistakes, I crash, just get taken out, or something just goes against me.
There is something in common between these two leagues.
Don't mention the Kawasaki. It's 100% the Kawasaki as well, because I'm starting to realise that like I'm riding so badly in actual sense, like
starting. If you look at race 2 though, that's like, it's just look at the draw in it. You clipped 2 bikes that fell down.
Well, I didn't clip Bob's one. I picked up the bike.
It looks like you clipped it on the replay.
Did it?
I'll have a look on my end on the replay. Have a look, because I only saw it on your stream, so it could have been a bit laggy. But
well, for me, right, what happened? Well, maybe it clipped you, but in real time, what it felt like is, do you remember in Texas when I picked up the bike to avoid Savini or one of them, and I had that crash because I weight transferred it? That's exactly what I did, and I know I did it. And when I watched the replay, it looked like front just tucked again. And then the second one is just luck of the draw, like you said. But
yeah, there's not much you can do if a bike sort of falls in front of you.
I'll start. I actually won't start the lobby, but I probably will jump into the Algarve for a few minutes before I end the stream, because I won't be staying live for much longer, but we'll just do a small bit of Algarve on stream. I bought more GP17 because the AI mod, because your series amazing how all the games were so fun. Yeah, more GP17, savage game. I actually need to get some more of that recorded. What is the best Superbike?
It's like wondering why all of a sudden there's like loads of more downloads on his mod.
Yeah.
It's like, huh?
The resurgence of MotoGP 17.
Yeah.
The best Superbike in this game, in this mod, is the V4, followed by Honda, followed by probably the BMW at this point. Be fair to say.
Seems to be performing pretty well. Maybe Max was right.
That's
a scary thought.
Jesus. Maybe sliding is the way. Maybe that's where I'm going wrong. I'm trying to add grip. Maybe I need to take grip away.
Sliding, it's gripping. It's so smart.
Something like that. Ricky Bobby, you're first or last. So yeah, the V4 has just a inherent power. It feels like a GP bike because it's so stiff. Now, of course, having all that power and all the stiffness comes with a disadvantage in some points, but someone who's good on like
that's what happens when you take a GP bike and take it into one superbikes. It feels like a GP bike.
The Yami, Reese, where would you put the R1 in the list of best to worst?
I quite like it. I've gone back and forth on it. I remember when the mod first came out, there wasn't on the bikes you see, so there wasn't the what's it called? There wasn't the V4R. So when the mod first came out, I would actually say that the Yamaha was the best, and I think that was generally agreed upon. But then the mod was updated to make the Yamaha different, and it made it a lot worse. But I feel like now, having ridden it, I've ridden and then the slower bikes like the Gil Sport and whatever the Moto X were both reverted back to this older update. So you can sort of back to back the two Yamahas, and there's not a lot in it really, to be honest. I don't know where. So to actually answer the question, I don't know where.
I'd probably put it
where I'd rank
third, tied with BMW, but maybe fourth.
Yeah, probably. I think ultimately, like, it's hard to say which bike is the best because the V4R clearly has an advantage in an area. It has a massive straight-on speed advantage, and it's good on the brakes, and it's fairly decent in the corners. So it doesn't particularly have a massive weakness aside from maybe high-speed corners. It's not its forte. Can't turn that well. But
again, that can be dialed out with setup.
Yeah, which, like you say, can probably be dialed out. Whereas all the other bikes don't like the Yamaha has quite good rear grip. That's its main strength. That's kind of average everywhere else. The BMW has good straight line speed, and it's pretty average everywhere else. The Kawasaki, the Honda is pretty good all around.
I was actually, you said Kawasaki, I was like, I'm interested to see where he thinks this bike is good. And then I just heard Honda, and I was like, oh.
The Kawasaki,
The Honda?
Yeah. The Honda is
finish the Honda's solid. Yeah, the Honda is good everywhere.
The Honda has pretty good straight line speed. Maybe it's
probably
I
third.
don't know where it stacks up. Yeah, third. I think it's a bit off the BMW, but it's not. It's pretty close to the BMW. So it's got good top end. It's got quite good rear grip as well. So it's like a better Yamaha. I'm actually feeling, having ridden this. It's like a Yamaha with more top end, a bit more braking stability, maybe a little bit less rear grip, but it's still
turns well as well.
Yeah, the Honda is my favourite, probably.
Jack of all trades. Yeah, I'd say it's probably the same.
But the Kawasaki is an interesting one. You feel like you're fighting it a lot.
Yeah.
I feel like the Kawasaki actually has good lap time in it. If you put the lap together, which just sounds like a stupid thing to say, 'cause obviously if you put a lap together, the lap time's going to be good. But I think if you actually can do the lap time on the Kawasaki, like, it's really fast, but it's just doing that lap time is so difficult because you feel like you're fighting it all the time. But I think it's quite good on the brakes, maybe.
Yeah.
But then that might be just you. It's hard to say because
it's hard to say, to be honest with you.
Are very competitive.
Yeah, you don't battle a Kawasaki much, really, do you?
No, exactly. The only Kawasaki I battle's you, so it's like, is it you? Or
you're going off my traits. Yeah, exactly.
Which those traits transfer to basically every bike that we ride against each other. So, like, you'd outbrake me on the Yamaha, even though it's the same bike. So it's one of those things that I think is a good point, but yeah, basically nobody else in the Kawasaki so far has been competitive, so it's not really raised to judge.
How come I ride with the Kawasaki? Basically, with this World Championship, oh geez, that's it. That crash is going to be very common come next Sunday. You basically, where you qualify in the league, warm up is where you kind of got positioned. I didn't put in much effort, and then I didn't also go picking a bike too early. My thought process was like, first off, I didn't want to be in this league, and then as I got closer, I was like, sure, I'd like to do some league racing again. So then I ended up in the league, and because I was late kind of getting sent into it in the practices, didn't do a great lap, missed out on the factory turn one, like first turn base, or the first like phase was getting the factory riders on their bike, so I missed that because I wasn't quick enough, and we also weren't told. And then I said, well, I'm going to be on a satellite bike, I'll just wait and see what they give me. And it was left with either Luca Mayas on the Pichetti and must have been Tamburini, and I kind of didn't have either preference in either, and I've ended up on the Kawasaki because it was the last bike left. I kind of left it that way just to see what would happen, then regretted it instantly because the Kawasaki is not that good. I got promoted to Kawasaki as the rider who was riding as Jonathan Ray did one round and didn't start showing up, so I asked could I got a couple of podiums as well as Mayas, and it just didn't look very realistic having a third or fourth tier Kawasaki on the podium against like the factory V4s. So in terms of realism, he let me go on the KRT bike as Jonathan Ray. That's a high side. And yeah, so far I've actually not had done very well with the KRT machine. I've been better with Mayas, which is annoying. But yeah, so I am a massive Kawasaki fan as well. It does help that. Like, I do love Kawasaki, but
its blood is green.
Exactly, it really is. But unfortunately,
he bleeds green.
In previous leagues, I did pick the Kawasaki and made do with it, and I think I was very competitive with it. But again, I was like the only Kawasaki out there again, and this league is kind of the same where I've not seen anyone. I don't think I've been beaten by a Kawasaki at all, or been out qualified by one. So maybe actually, I think Garang did Donington on one, but I think I beat him in, I'm not sure which race, but I did beat him in one of them.
Yeah, well, he got knocked off by like Nerve in like every corner.
Oh yeah,
so just kept absolutely sending him.
Again, Jackson, I actually have a video for exactly what you're requesting: how to stop the bike better in GP bikes. I will. Sure, look, I'm not even on a lap. I'll just get it for you right now. Where is my YouTube?
Dylan's got you covered if you're a newcomer to GP bikes, basically.
I should actually have them in a playlist, but I don't think I do. Playlist? Do I have any GP bikes playlists? I do not.
I'm just going to go through all of Dell's GP bikes videos, make my own versions of them, whack them in a playlist, easy. I would be absolutely terrible at doing tutorial videos like that. Like, yeah, well, what you got to do is you just got to brake. Look, let the brake off a bit.
Alright, look, since you're a new player, I'm just going to share loads of the videos that will help you with it. So, 1 second here, let me get my stream up.
You probably should put them in a thumbnail.
I really should. The thing was is that they were so kind of
just like GP Bikes tips or something like.
Yeah. That's what I'll do this evening. But anyway, right now I'm going to share this one. This is for new players, I believe this video is called.
He will not do this this evening.
Yeah, probably not. I'm probably going to go to the shower after this, make something to eat and play Far Cry for the night. That's how my evenings go.
Yeah, that's what I was doing on Friday, by the way, guys. Yeah.
Whoa. I was very
No, he wasn't. He actually wasn't.
Where's this video I made? Where is the video?
Yeah, I've that many. She was.
Whoa. See, I've sorted by most popular because there's no way to really find it without going searching. Oh, there it is. So there's another one. There's a couple more. Like I said, what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a playlist. I'll probably share it in my Discord. Discord link is in my channel bio. Do you know what? I'll link that too for anyone that wants to join the Discord. I'm not going to do any more writing for the night, guys. I'm going to send links to everyone.
Riding style is just an animation anyway. It's just visual. It doesn't actually affect the bike.
Style 2, to answer your question, is the one I ride with. But again, like the famous biker said, it doesn't make a difference to your speed or anything. It's just like a animation. So there's a link there. The last one's to my Discord. A lot of my stuff I post a lot in there, so it's much quicker response time and stuff like that. And just like this track's gonna be shite.
It's gonna be tricky. Yeah, that's for sure.
So if you scroll down to the bottom, it'll say rider 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then it'll have them all again without leg, which says no leg. That might be Manu's. Do you reckon that's something to do with Manu? Jackson, when you scroll down, do you see like rider 1, rider 2, or sorry, style 1, style 2? Is that there for you? If not, you might have to get a mod for it. But
it's just part of Manu's mod.
Oh, right.
So if you've got the, which he has, he's got the Mocha style. He's obviously got the right rider models installed. So
see you next week, Superman.
Yeah, good to battle with you, Superman. See you next week, man.
That's what he said. I'm heading off. GG's again. Happy to battle you. Finally, both of you. See you at the next round. Oh, it's gonna be fun. But yeah, so if you have the markers, as the biker said, you should scroll down further. You should see style 1, 2, 3, and again the corresponding no leg, which just means they don't do the doctor's angle. I use style 2 currently, so that's why he kind of really gets the rider off. As you can see, when I get lean angle, he's right down, body off. I just find the more lean angle the rider has, completely in my own head, it feels like I have more lean angle, and I like to ride with high lean angle and corner speed. So if the rider animation is kind of supporting that in my head through the visuals, it feels like I'm doing it right. I kind of ride like that. I've tried riding with more like sit up riders, like more central straight line access through the bike, and it just feels like I can't turn the bike because the rider isn't leaning. You're just, because you see the rider more moving around than the bike, so it's a weird little mind game you have going with yourself. But I do not like this track. That was a save and a half.
I like the track, it's just the front end is so dodgy on the scone.
I actually don't like Portimao, would you believe?
I think I remember you saying that before.
Yeah. It just doesn't suit me, which is weird. You think like the most flowing track in the world would suit me, but it doesn't. I don't like elevation
tracks. This would be like
much.
the race where you pick up a good result, though.
Possibly, yeah.
What you really hate and you expect nothing going in.
That's it.
Oh, that was lucky on that curve. It was.
Are you in here?
One. I'm not. I'm.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. When you said you were, that was lucky on the curve. I was like, where are you on track?
That meant you.
Yeah.
Because I'm obviously a bit delayed.
Yeah.
I will come in a second. I kind of forgot that you were in.
I'm only going to stand for another 10 minutes. I'm going to do a few laps with So waiting for N-Jerk to come up behind me here, and I'm going to leave him through. I'm going to follow him, basically get blown away by Ducati, and then think of ending the stream then. The Kawasaki's great, right, when I have a V4R punching the hole in front of me. So quick.
It's rapid.
The front end is where it's good. But then I don't, not that I don't like a bike with a good front end, I don't like that the fact that's the strong point, because then I have to make up the time there, which is how the old Kawasaki was as well, and that's why you saw most of my... I could make the lap time kind of like markers where I was breaking it and all over the place, but you can't do it after 12 laps in a row, and you saw the weird funky track where it was like a bit weird and bumpy and stuff where I couldn't ride like that. I had to take a bit off, and then I won because everyone was kind of in that boat. Oh my god.
I feel like maybe that's part of the issue though, is you are probably trying to make up too much time on the front.
Possibly, yeah.
Especially in the race, when you dial it back a touch.
In the race I do dial it back, but then I feel like I'm going so slow. In nearly every race I've done on this bike, midway through the race, I'm like, geez, my pace is so bad. I don't feel like I'm pushing on, and I'm too in myself. And then I see the lap times, like, oh yeah, lap time actually is still decent, I'm still there, like. And then I get to the end of the race and I look at the lap times, I'm like, yeah, well, I'm still doing what I should be doing. I'm just, yeah, I don't know.
That is tricky, it's tricky.
Yeah.
Trying to get the balance of how much to push, where to push. It also just depends where you found yourself in the race. If you found yourself at the front of a pack, the pace is not the priority, it's actually just getting out of corners and breaking late, basically. Just squaring off the corners as math and lap time slow. Can't pass you that way. That's how I was riding in a race 2, basically. Race 1 I was trying to keep the pace up, but race 2 I was parking the bus more. Mainly because it's one of those things where I'd got in such a slow rhythm I couldn't force myself out of it without risking a crash, so...
I don't think that in this league on the Kawasaki I've gotten clear open track with the Kawasaki, like, to lead the track. I think Catalonia race 2 I got to, like, third.
That's the closest you got, yeah.
I got third and I had the two of them in front of me, or... No, I got second? Yeah, second, and then I had Luke... Oh my god, I lost the front there. What? That is such a strange crash. Watch stream backwards and watch that crash. It's like an upright, and I actually have my controller overlay on. I want to see if I do anything weird that lap.
I'll watch it in a sec, just loading into the lobby, so you can't tab out.
What in the hell? I don't know, I just rolled the front, guys, that was weird. Just watch the back there. Already it looks like I'm going to be having a lot of front end crashes here.
So I think the problem that you've had basically in the league is the fact that the Kawasaki is just so bad off the line.
Yeah, it's 100%.
You don't get clean races. If you see all the races I've done well, I've been second or third exit in the first corner.
Yeah.
Although actually, I've been second or third exit in the first corner in most races. It's just half the time somebody wants second or third a bit more than I do. And sends us both to the medical centre.
Yeah. It's quite fun when they do
Fortunately, I actually had some really good people to battle with this week. I was with Bob, a lot of it. I must say that as for a frisky guy, he was very good. He was very fair as well.
He crashed on the last lap or starting the last lap in the kind of, it looked like he crashed in the penultimate corner and he spawned kind of halfway through it, and I overtook him, and he kind of caught up to me, but like in fairness he didn't do anything ridiculous, so I'll give him props for that.
He's fair, he is.
Alright lads, I need to do a lap now this time.
Wait, is this the X tile?
I'm currently on the X, just because the setup I have for this track is built on the X.
I never use the X anymore. I literally just use the Q. happens basically.
As do I, but because this is only literally just pissing about. I know I am racing here next week, but this isn't like thinking about track or anything. I'm just trying to get something.
I don't even really use it. Well, I mean, I use it for the pace, but I just use it because I know that's what I'm going to use in all the sessions. So I might as well just get used to it. It's not to like go for a lap time or anything. Yeah,
100%. The lap time's not even in it really. It is a glorified soft race tire.
Yeah, well, it's the softest tire you can get, so you are going to get the better lap times with it. It seems to be the Javi mods. You just want the soft rear. It just turns the bike. It fires the bike out.
Yeah. I do miss the days of riding a Honda though.
Yeah, I remember when I jumped on it at Aston that time, and it felt so good.
Because at least
the Yamaha's not that bad.
Yeah. I just remember. First off, I could qualify front row most weeks because there was the Nurbs, the Molinas. I was there every week on the front row with them, but I could get off the line better than them most weeks. So I
There's
could
more sort of one lap heroes, though. To be fair, in this league, well, not one lap heroes. Just more people that have good qualifying pace, I think, as well. So I think we struggle. That's also part of the problem, is that, like, you have to stretch so much now just to even get on the front two rows.
Yeah, possibly. I still think though that if I had the Honda, I wouldn't be qualifying 7th every week.
Yeah, no, the Honda is better, I would say.
But I wouldn't say that I would take. Oh, for fun! I wouldn't be taking poles every week. Like, I just knew with the Honda that it was like front row was like the goal, and that was it. If I got pole position, great. I think I got 1 or 2 poles, maybe. But I'm not too sure. I feel like I did. I could be wrong. I don't know. But,
I had some good results on the Honda, but I got quite unlucky.
Yeah, you were bad luck in that league, but you had good speed most weeks.
Yeah, and I also just wasn't as quick as you in it at all. So when the bike was working really well and we sort of got scathed, like, it wasn't me that would win, kind of thing.
Yeah. What do we have? 2 or 3 1-2s in that one? We did quite well when we got away.
Yeah, it's funny. My best chance of the race win was the first race of the season.
Yeah.
If I hadn't made that mistake, I actually might have been in it, but just ran wide at turn 1 when I was like, you were stringing some laps together and I was just grabbing onto your coattails.
I think as well with that big long straight, I think you were just getting a bit of slipstream, and that was just keeping you there.
It was worth quite a lot. Yeah.
It was just keeping you there to the point where I would pull away, but you just take it back. You kind of negate the difference I had in speed around the track and the slipstream, and then it was in a race situation. If you're there, you're there. Like, you don't need. It doesn't matter where the speeds come from. If the lap time is there somehow, it's enough really.
Because it's better that way, because it means there's still more time at the table. You don't have to risk as much too.
Yeah. I think that's another thing as well. The way I ride, the way I try and like roll it through the corner, it's very risky on this game.
I think that just worked a lot better on the Honda as well. There's also that.
Yeah.
Because the Honda was very good at that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Honda was a really good bike.
Yeah. Nostros or Honda.
But I, in the end, just start sort of trying to ride around the issues that the bike has anyway. So it's like the Yamaha doesn't particularly feel really bad to me in any area at this point.
Yeah.
Got a decent base on it now and confidence with it, I guess.
Yeah, that's it.
I've had podiums in the wet and the dry now, so.
And a raceman. Enough said.
Yep, that's true. Although I still sort of see it as a second place kind of thing. I know obviously it was a win because he got a penalty, but
yeah, it still counts.
Yeah, it still counts. But I still, you know, your head.
You'd like,
on track.
Yeah.
Haven't won one by being the fastest or anything. Whereas I do know that I've, you know, come second place, legitimately.
You've done Zarko.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, but for me, it's the guy who finally messed up, so I got the win.
Yeah.
It only took me like one attempt. I had to finish second once before I got my win, and then poor old Zarko. You two are pretty rapid around here, aren't you?
Alright, I'm not really looking at the times, I'm just trying to stay on track.
I'm 2 seconds off end jerk. So I'm 1.5 off you. Well, that was lap 2, so. You should go on there though, this is like Johnny Ray's favourite track.
That is the sad part. I won't be able to do him justice.
It's alright, he doesn't do it justice anymore either.
Yeah. Rossi Magello has to end eventually, I suppose.
Yeah.
I actually am interested to go back to the league I did, the league race I did with Doc Monster in the first person, see what I did lap time wise, because I rode
was that this track?
That was that disc track, and I got a P3 and a P1. So, oh my Jesus. Oh. I'm actually gonna look there now. I'm gonna stick the camera on the biker. Where is the biker? God. Oh, look at that young man, top rack, rather got a blue. FPV.
God, I thought I was gonna crash then. I'm not going to stop racket like him, unfortunately.
Not many can on this game.
Fair, it's actually quite rare that I can get stoppies on this game, must be said.
I actually got a pretty big one in race 2. What's I doing qualifying? That's what I better look at, I suppose.
Oh, whoops. Bet your stream enjoyed that one, with me on the deck.
Oh, it seems to have frozen on stream. Oh, it's because I tabbed out, so that doesn't work. Sorry, stream. I'll be back in a second. I'm just looking. So, I did 42 dead on the R1, while...
You basically done a 42 dead now, like a 42-1, something like that.
42-2, so I'm only 2 times off what I managed in first person, which is quite good. Right, we're back. I'm sorry to stream there for having nothing on this track. I just said a 1 minute 55 on the BMW, way off you guys, but noob, maybe not terrible. A 55 where? Which track, dude? Oh, on this track. Just 50. This track, right, is ridiculously tough. So
yeah,
it is quite hard. If you're playing the game, you might as well jump into the session.
Hop in the lobby.
Yeah, if you're to follow some of us on track, you'll actually. It's great. It's actually better to follow someone on track than it is to watch them play the game. Like in terms of learning, you learn more when you're behind them on track because you see the way they take it. It's actually when you're watching someone on like in this perspective that we see here when I'm playing, you don't see the intricacies of what I'm doing or what like let's say an end jerk or Reese is doing. But when you're behind you, you just see it's like, oh my god, he really takes curve there and he really extends the braking zone, or he does this, that, or the other. So it's a great way of learning, is being around other fast people. You just learn so much.
Crazy as well, you get to a point where like you can tell what they're doing when they're behind you.
Yeah, exactly.
Just quite like the sound.
Yeah.
And you're like, okay, he's using up a bit more road because I can hear that throttle already.
Yeah, the old Valentino eyes in the back of his head.
Yeah.
Is this an open server? Yes, it is, man. It is the... I think, is this a GRC server?
I'm not sure.
I believe it was a GRC server.
Yeah, it's the one that's got the most people in anyway.
Exactly.
There's 2 Portimao ones up, I think, and it's the one with the most people.
Oh, gone deep here.
think one of the GRC servers is up at the New Phillip Island.
Yeah, I saw that actually. Don't you mean the old Victoria? Oy.
The New Victoria, yeah.
Oh.
Now we just need a proper Masana.
Yeah. That's what we really need.
I know there is I think there is a Masana, but it wasn't very good, was it?
There's also the backwards Mazzana, like the old one.
Oh yeah, that's pretty old, isn't it? So.
I don't believe there is actual Mazzana in this, isn't there? I think it's only the Adriatic.
No, it might be then. Oh yeah, Adriatic's got like no grip.
Yeah.
I thought there was like a Masana that was scaled quite.
Oh, maybe. You could be right, I don't know. We've done
I don't know.
We spent 700 hours on this game, it all blends. Oh, that was a big slide. I love catching the slide into the last corner. That was pretty big.
Fell off. I run out of talent once again.
Oh, turn. Oh, that's all wrong. Ugh.
We're going to be playing a lot of Portimao lately. We're going to play the league here when the Wsbk comes out. First race will be Portimao in the career and stuff.
Is another week? Yeah, it's yeah. So if we'll do the league Sunday, then Portimao will be straight on to MGP.
Yeah.
Well, I'm in the 41, so I've gone quicker than I did in first person.
You'd expect that, though, I guess. Oh,
you would hope that, yeah. That was on the R1 though, so.
The rapid one. This is good.
Actually, let me stick an SEQ in.
Oh yeah, that's true. I forgot you weren't on that.
Am wasting my time not being on the Queen Victoria tyre, as nobody holds it.
Yeah, that's the first time I've ever heard it call that.
It's the first word that came into my head when I said Kia. I was like, who that's coming through? Is that you? Oh, job, we got a tow. Oh! That corner there, I just don't stop for some reason. I just cannot get my brakes on for it.
Do you like my lines?
the old wet line staying away from the apex isn't the curved line.
Yeah, well, you know I'm better in the rain.
Yeah, clearly. Shame we didn't have a wet race in the league in America.
Yeah, I think people just... Oh, damn it. I think I thought it'd be too much.
Yeah.
Tracks were already difficult enough, the bikes were difficult. I would have enjoyed a wet race, so I think.
Not letting you in, man, that's a pain. You could try restarting your game or restart your PC. That is usually the only way. Oh, I'm gonna crash. Oh, you crashed instead. That's the only way usually you can get in if it says syncing, is just restart your game. You can disconnect and try rejoining, but if it just keeps as sync, it's gonna be a bit of a while. Send it.
Make sure you put your...
Oh.
If you put your game into Windows 7 compatibility mode, that should fix that.
Yeah, good actually. Unless you're in VR.
Then it's Windows 8 if it's VR.
Get away, Ducati. Cheeky. I was expecting that. I was expecting to be on the inside though, not the outside. I was expecting that too. I had picked up.
I wanted to go on the inside, but I didn't get there early enough, so I just...
just rode across the track.
Which tyre should you use? SC... what's it? The default, whatever it gives you on the front, SCQ on the rear. That would be my recommendation.
Where's that question come from? Because
it's in the game chat.
Ah,
yeah.
Is he in?
He's managed to get in now. He's managed to get in, yeah.
Oh my god, nearly killed Hendrik. I've chats it off. We're waiting for the biker.
Here comes the biker.
And down goes the biker.
Oh, you think so little of me. Biker wasn't going to go down,
I'll make sure of it in the next corner.
Go on then, leave my inside open for you.
Can't touch the inside here, so I couldn't even get to you.
Oh, I just thought you were inside.
Oh, I got airtime there, I felt like.
I think you perhaps did. Oh, we've been both mud.
Oh, go away! Like, he gets me back then and like, I hit the limiter. Silly bike. He's getting... Oh my god, he's so slow through there. And there. Ooh. Oh, we're like four-wheel drifting through there.
Wow, you're on the grass.
Yeah. It's weird, because that corner makes the bike turn when you don't want it to.
Yeah, that's what happened to me in the last lap.
Oh, help! I'm down. Oh, how did I stay down?
I'm surprised you're on out of that.
I had to look over you, I didn't know where you were, so I didn't want to kill you. I'm going straight on here.
I was trying to drift in front, but I saw that I wasn't going to beat you to it, so I was going to stop coming over, but then you rolled anyway, so...
Not an overtaking spot. It is now. And you wonder why we're so consistently close to each other. Why that's all out. I was just going to say, because we bat like this all the time and not on stream. Of course, I don't know, I have to punt them. But yeah, we do this sort of racing very, very often. It's quite fun.
That's why we can trust each other so much.
Yeah, exactly. When it comes to league, like, we're literally riding the one bike at sometimes.
That's why I was so surprised you passed me at turn 1.
Yeah, because I gained a lot on the initial point, but Joan, you know you've gained so much, you're like, I'll make it up on the second point. Oh, me and Hendrik just had a carbon copy crash.
You did pull to the right, I think. Right?
I pulled to the right, but I also made sure the bike, I really got on the anchor so that I wasn't near you.
I was like praying that you wouldn't overtake me because I thought, like, I needed to try and like keep with Bob and get that past Victor Hugo. But
yeah.
It's annoying because he only really got past him in the first place because of the crash at the first corner.
Oh, Edinburgh is down. The biker's being sent. No, he's not.
No, it's not.
We'll wait for Mr. V4. Asin all over again. You can't get in either? Oh, that's annoying. Why is this game so broken? Oh!
This is just a dedicated server, so I mean, shouldn't really be a problem.
If you're getting the sync, disconnect and then rejoin again.
Yeah, what's it saying? If the same connection timeout, then there's not much you can do about that. But if it's just syncing forever, then put your game into Windows 7 compatibility mode. It should sort it.
Oh, grass. Oh, we're in that goal there. Oh, and again for him. To be fair, right, the V4 mightn't be the bike to be on around here.
Not read into it too much.
I know he said he hated the track, so.
Oh, did he? I didn't see that.
It was before you joined.
Oh, he said it in the game chat.
Yeah. I will say this place is fun to race around because it's so wide and different new lines.
Yeah, it's just so dodgy.
Yeah. Oh, that snapped. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh my goodness. I'll give it to N-Jerk. He does know how to go side by side.
Yeah.
He is very good.
Join the club of. Oh, Top Rocks exceeded the track limits.
Oh!
That was close.
I'd leave the brake off there and that nearly killed me because I had to then run it deep. While also probably entering with maybe 7 or 8 miles an hour more than I ever had.
Yeah, you had such a slipstream.
Oh, N-Jerk had what I had. The sad thing is, right, he goes on the grass as bad exit, I get a perfect exit, and we about level each other on exit.
Yeah, it's tricky. It's tough battling a Ducati.
I think another guy got in there because the game stuttered.
Julian Chips.
Oh! Do we have like a lag ping there? You kind of ping. We didn't touch, but you pinged across on my screen.
Oh, okay. I didn't have a touch or anything, so. I don't know where you two are going.
I was sideways over the bro.
Taking the Rossi 21 line.
Yeah. Oh! Oh, what?
Oh.
I thought I picked that up nicely and I could lay it back down without doing the slide.
It's fanned around.
Yeah. Rear tire end of.
It's the Johnny
He's already on Windows 7.
Oh. What's happening then? Is it the sync?
He's saying it's taken like 5 attempts to even launch the game, so. Now, I think he means he's on Windows 7 as an operating system, not just compatibility.
I don't know then.
Yeah, not.
If you're using Windows 10 or 11, then using the compatibility mode should stop the game from crashing like that.
By the way, I go to race and it says account already in use. I've never seen that. You're having some weird issues, some issues I've never seen.
Yeah, I've never heard that. Have you got it on Steam or have you got it the old Piboso version?
Yeah. Oh, I looked down. Oh no, he means compatibility mode in fairness to him. So he does have Windows 7 compatibility mode. I think at this point that tip is getting around to everyone. If you haven't done that already, and you're not in VR,
if you're in VR, it needs to be 8, not 7.
The game won't even launch in Windows 8, Windows 7 in VR.
It just doesn't launch in VR; it just launches normally.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, we've got another friend.
We have a BMW. We have Bob, is it? Oh, it's Smokey.
It's Smokey.
Join the train. Join the train. More manufacturers, the merrier.
We've got Scott riding in there now.
Oh.
The Yamaha's about to run out of petrol, I think.
Petroleum.
About to run out of Patronus. They're gonna have to.
Well, no, Patronus is oil.
Hire a pay rider and a really old guy.
The Patronus is oil, though. It's not not fuel.
I know it is.
She's gonna seize. Oh, N-jerk! Killed him.
N-jerk's bike seized.
Do you think it could be a bad mod? I don't understand what you mean, dude. If you have it through Steam, I don't know what the issue is, but if you have it through
I've never seen that account thing before.
Yeah, I've never seen that before.
And when is this happening? Is this happening when he tries to join the lobby?
It says when he goes to race, which I presume means trying to join the lobby. Oh, Ender glass on the hill.
Yeah, I've seen that.
There's the biker. Smokey.
Oh wow.
Oh, yeah, he killed Julian Chips.
Well, what's your name in GP Bikes? Like, who is it that's trying to join? Is it Camora?
I don't actually know who it is. Obviously, his full name is his YouTube name, so I can't tell.
Ah, okay, yeah. Because I haven't seen the actual chat, so.
Yeah. See, I have YouTube chat. You have in-game chat. I don't have either.
Yeah.
We don't have either of us.
Yeah, Camora's just connected again, so it's like a name that keeps connecting and disconnecting. So.
Could be him.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah. That's a crash, surely. Oh, avoid the BMW. Oh!
I somehow saved the front.
Yeah. Oh! I was just about to say, I haven't had that crash yet, and I've been taking the piss through there. I think it was a bit wide. I think if you go a bit narrow, you can get away with it. If you go curbing, I think if you go a touch wide, it's like more cambered. Alright, I'm gonna go till I run out of fuel, guys, and then when I run out of fuel, end of stream. Because I am still enjoying this.
Can't reach on the track. I thought I'd crash and let everyone catch up, but then hadn't really thought about the fact I wouldn't be able to rejoin because there's people going through.
Oh, you're there. Oh, 3 wide. I'm gonna just set the bike up.
Only the most legitimate lines from me. Oh, it's a yellow flag. That could be dangerous for us.
Pin it.
That's the body. Oh, there's about to be another one then. It's Johnny Ray. Didn't want me to get out of that corner alive. Oh, wow.
I'm gonna break out late. Stop this.
Unfortunately, I could not turn into the corner, so I was not allowed. I actually braked in plenty of time, but...
Yeah. It's bad enough I'm slow out, like, but I'm giving him an advantage by cutting underneath him.
Oh god, do not send it there.
To be fair, he broke equally as late. Oh, we're about to touch.
Oh no, it's just when there's a gap.
Yeah. Oh, that's a curb. Oh, that was close.
You got lucky to get over that one. Oh wow,
Oh.
Johnny Ray.
To be fair, N-jerk, he has given me all the room in the world to leave me do these stupid overtakes. It's quite fun. Oh, I had a massive snap there over the hill. And I'm back to third.
Yeah, it's a bit wide to the fast left, so I managed to get up the inside of him.
Ah, turn bike. Bye.
Oh wow.
Just again on the brakes. Keeps me in contention. I was a bit far back that time. I did have a look. But I was like, oh,
we both had a look. We both were too far behind the guy in front, but still looked anyway.
oh, allora.
Tuck back when a step too far then.
Oh.
Glad I was able to make that one close.
Oh, where's the bike guy? He's down the road.
There he is.
Oh. Put me on the curb.
Yeah, we're having that. Yeah, me, ruthless in attack, ruthless in defense.
That did not work. Too
Much was square me off.
No, I was trying to ride around the outside. I did it to you a while ago. It was like an outlap. Jeez, that Ducati is retarded. Oh, I have to release the brake. You kind of drifted back to the outside, so I had nowhere to go. So I had to.
Yeah,
I actually didn't
realize you were there.
I didn't release the brake in. I just held the brake on and hope I didn't kill you. I got out of it.
That's pretty realistic. Top Rack and Ray will fight too much and let Batista get away.
Yeah, exactly. We're so far back now we can't even see it as Bernardi.
That's not Batista. Oh no! Yeah, Ray's knocked us off. It's realistic.
Oh my god, I just touched the brake. Well, I'm going to watch that back in streams. That was so
Ray
funny.
completely loses it on the brakes and that's it. Down it goes.
That's it. That's the end of the stream, guys. Thanks for joining. I'm watching it back in stream. No, I do aggressively get on the brakes like I've always done, but... Oh!
It's because we had so much lead.
Yeah, that's so good. Alright, well... I've done enough.
Big rip.
That's it.
Save that replay. That'll be alright.
Right, well, I'm going to end it there. Hope everyone has enjoyed that. It was a bit of fun. Everyone asked me how to improve. Find someone that's around your pace that you can bang bars with. GG and Jerk. It's been fun, man. Good results today, man. You were make it quick. And a bit of fun there in Portimao. Get to duck you up to finish it off. Because it is getting... You guys really use SCQ? We use it everywhere. We don't have any rare grip. He always used the SEX. We might just give away our bigger secret. Yeah,
that's
we always do.
Not good. No. Yeah, we used the
SC2,
SC2,
SC2.
Yep.
We usually the hard Michelin tire. Do you have the Phillip Island link? I do, sir. I do. Boom, ba-dum, boom, ba-dum, boom. Right. So I'm gonna end it there. Hope you've enjoyed, guys. It's been fun. I had a bit of fun myself. Racing wasn't great, but yeah, pretty annoying.
Ryan Joke's missing the next race apparently.
Is he?
He put that in Group A earlier, yeah.
Ooh. Shame. Anyway, gonna end it there, guys, because it's getting late. It's 10 to 10. I have stuff to do. I shall see you all soon for another stream, probably next Friday. Definitely next Sunday as we'll be racing at Portimao. But for then, Yeah, I'm gonna end there. Thanks for joining, everyone. Hope you've enjoyed. Bit of fun racing in the end there with friends, but thanks for joining in. We'll see you soon. Take care. Bye bye.